It's taken a second. Oh. There we go. There we go. I think we're live. If I minimize that and I go to the other tab, are we live?
Doesn't show. Oh, it shows it on stream now.
Yep, we're good. We're live. Hopefully. Does the audio seem fine?
Hopefully. Let me actually check. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I'm clicking buttons on this too. Hello, hello, hello. How does all this sound? Is it good?
Everything sounds fine.
Alright. You might end up being really loud, but fuck it. Alright,
I don't
so
know. Fuck it.
here's me attempting an intro for the YouTubes later. Hello,
You got
everybody.
this.
I'm Nightmare Chaser. This is Zandy Dandy Zandy or Xander, and he's going to be my friend here. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a series where we're going to try to beat Minecraft as Inchlings. We are going to survive. We are going to thrive. We are going to have a wonderful time. We are using the Origins mod. Uh, anyway, Inchlings, a subspecies of humans that are incredibly small. They utilize their size to hide from enemies and navigate small spaces. Bite size, we have 4 times smaller than a regular person. You have 5 less hearts, 0.5 more attack speed, 0.25 less attack range, and 1 less build range. Nimble, you are immune to thorns and velocity-based damage. Small appetite, you require less food to keep going. Climbing, you are able to climb up any kind of wall, not just ladders. And then by these fucking orbs of death up here, you can tell that the impact is high on the game. I'm gonna start it. I am tiny. Where
I
and
would like to apologize right now for visibility. Walking through grass is going to be very hard for everyone to see.
alright, yeah, pretty much. Oh god. Okay, wait. I think I need to turn my render distance out because I think I still have it up on like fucking 20 from when I was because it was lagging me out because I had it up on 20 because I was hunting end cities on a other server. Remember? Yeah, that's much better. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to see the ceremonial grass block I was circling to keep the server going?
Yeah. Uh, for the people for anyone. Oh God. Okay. For anyone who watches, I'm as tall as this. I forgot how small inchlings are. For anyone who watches this later,
Yeah.
this server is using a service where if there's nobody on the server for 2 minutes, the server just shuts down until the next time we get on it, and then to start it up again, it has like a 5 minute start period. So he was getting on while I was fucking with my
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah. They were getting the stream set up, and I was being a little hamster running in circles, making sure the server didn't die.
Okay, there's trees over here. There's a
Oh,
tree I see. There's more trees.
I'm in a hole.
Where the fuck have you
Good,
gone
good.
away? I've
I'll
already
be there
lost you.
just in a second.
Okay, just go towards the woods
That
over
is
here with the sheep, across the river.
the tree. I see you.
Where are you? Oh, I can't see you. Wait. God, I'm so quick.
Egg.
Oh my god, I'm so quick.
I forget. Um, do we
Anyway,
spawn normal sized chickens as Inchlings?
uh,
I think we do.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Uh, would you like to introduce yourself, by the way?
I mean, not really much to say other than the fact that, like, yeah, I exist.
Okay,
I
always
don't
good.
I don't have my own channel, but you can catch me on 3 different channels.
Okay, fair. This is Xander. His pronouns are he,
One of them
him.
being here.
I'm Knight, and my pronouns are she, her, and he, him. Okay, there we go. Okay, I have wood.
Wonderful introduction.
Wonderful introduction. What our goal is to we have to beat the Ender Dragon. That's the big goal. Oh, there's a.
Yes.
It's already sunset because we were fucking around so much. We need to hurry the fuck up. Do not change the time. I swear to God.
I wasn't going to. I was getting wood. I was cutting
Okay.
down a tree.
You went suspiciously silent after I said that. Like you didn't respond, and so for a minute I was like, okay, is he gonna change the time?
No, no.
Look at
On
that
camera,
lovely
no
sunset.
shenanigans.
Oh my God. Okay. Uh, so it's getting dark. All we really have to do is dig a hole and we'll be fine. If you come over to this hill over here, we could just dig into the dirt and we'll be fine.
I mean, there's already a hole that I was thinking
Okay,
about trying to board up.
where? Where are you? I have lost you yet again.
That is the curse of small.
Yeah.
It's in the heavily wooded part. I'm standing on a tree
Oh, okay.
so that
Oh,
I
I
can
see you. I
hopefully
see
get a
you.
view.
I was over here.
Yes. See, the hole's right there.
Here?
Hold on.
Let me
Over
climb
here.
up to you. Here, I'll just climb. I have to.
Okay. Hi.
Here,
Hi.
where can
This way.
we need a vantage point? We have to climb so high for this. Oh, there's already skeletons and shit.
I'm
Where are you?
right.
Hi.
I was literally right in front of you. Hi. I'm climbing back up. Hi.
Hi. I'm trying to
You
get a
see
vantage
that?
point at the hole. Oh, that?
There's yes. It's a. It looks like it's supposed to be a cave, but trust me, it's
It's
not.
not. Ooh.
Let's see. It's nice in here though. Nice and roomy.
Okay. So we could board this up, make this ours.
That's what I
Just
was in the process of doing.
here, I have wood, which I need for other shit. That was lagging for a second.
Yeah, save the wood. Wood is important. Wood is for crafting. The dirt is our
This is gonna
boarding
spawn shit. Can you
material.
get? Do you have logs?
I do.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm about to make a pick so we can make a furnace so that we can get some.
Here, just take them.
Okay.
Yeah, get charcoal going. Get torches going.
God, I cannot see a
I'll try
damn
to secure
thing.
the entrance.
That is. Okay, yeah, that's the right one. This is a mansion for
Oh,
us, considering how fucking
yeah.
small we are.
Yeah.
God. Oh yeah, I remember with like Inchlings, when you're this small, you are literally the size where you look like you could just crawl inside the furnace.
Yeah.
Let's just.
So, for a sense of scale, for anyone curious, you know how stairs are about 3/4 of a block? You can fit under an upside down stair.
Yeah, you can, like, we're gonna be using half blocks. Like, we could make a half block as our door because we can go under it.
Yeah, and nothing else can.
I've got torches now, and I hear spiders.
Spiders, those are above us. And,
Here,
I mean, I guess if you want, you can take like a wooden slab
why don't you
and
just
just.
make it so it's just a 1 block wide hole, I guess, and then they can't. There we go. Oh, or just block it off entirely. Okay. Oh, that's nice.
There.
It's also a murder hole now,
Yes.
like the old
See?
style
Now,
Minecraft.
yeah, it'll attract skellies or zombies, and then we just run up and we bite them in the ankles until they bleed out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get us enough stone to have like
Although,
some
how would that
stone
work for
picks,
skeletons?
and I'll hand you a stone pick since I know you are a dwarf at heart.
Yes.
I want you to know that if we have a repeat of the one time we played on that server and like I got on underground and the entire fucking thing was gone, I won't even be angry at this time. I will just be impressed, honestly. Okay, like at this point, if you could do that as an inchling, I will just be impressed.
I can do that as anything.
God, that scares me. Okay, come get your pick. Come here.
Oh, hi. Yes.
God.
Pickaxe.
It's so nice to have another inchling. I'm used to the server we were playing on where we don't we're not we're like I'm the only inchling, so everyone's just huge, and I have to look up at everyone. It's so nice to have someone else.
Yeah.
You look. It's still funny though because you look tiny from a distance. And I get closer and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm also tiny. I'm
Mm.
gonna make half slabs to make this lower area here just slightly higher, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea.
to make it look nicer because I'm big on aesthetics.
Yes. You're the one who makes things look nice, and I'm just here to dig.
Yep, that is our
Speaking of which,
dynamics.
where should I start mining?
Uh, just fucking take out a spot in the wall. You should do my like steep.
Understood.
You should do my steep stairs trick where like you go down like 3 or 4 or something and then out one. That way it's just like
No,
no, just
I
straight
have the
down.
ability. I have this
Would
ability.
you like some
There's
torches
nothing
at
that can
least?
stop me.
Would you like some
There's
torches?
nothing that can stop me.
Would
If
you
you want to
like?
throw some torches, sure, throw
Yes.
some torches down the hole. I would
God,
appreciate that.
here you go. Here's my
Give me the
torches.
tiny twigs of light.
God, you fucking demon. You just immediate like I look down and you are just like fucking disappearing into the distance. And I'm just like you're
I
gonna
already found iron, so it works.
I mean, yeah, but you're also going to fall into lava at some point.
I mean, I do have to be careful since we're doing no shenanigans. I don't get any keep inventory.
Yeah, no keep inventory. You just get to suffer, which I mean I get to suffer too. That's also
um,
did you find a
we
cave?
couldn't have picked a better cave for our house. That's a mine shaft down there.
Oh fuck. Dude, time for some fucking uh
uh,
go ham. Go wild, go ham.
uh, it's sword time first.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Because I
have the shit
dug
for that.
right into a cave spider spawner.
Yeah, let me get you the sword. Here. With the last of my
Here.
fucking Q. Oh yay.
Oh, it didn't give you the iron. There. The iron's over by the furnace.
Okay.
Also, my
That's
favorite
so
thing about Inchlings is
tiny.
whenever they throw out items, they're so small whenever you throw them out.
God,
It's hilarious.
if I hadn't been looking directly at it, I would have missed it. That was okay, and with the half slabs, this is much less like horrid to walk around in. You know?
Yeah. Hmm.
Which I've also
I'm getting a
used
little bit
the
more
wood I had,
iron.
so I'm just done with it now. Because I wanted it to look nice. Uh,
I don't have the reach to break the spawner. Spawner's gone, but spiders still exist.
is that the spider spawner song?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify. I wanted to make sure that that was your original work and not like I was missing like a reference, you know? Like it had like a familiar tune.
Familiar tunes are heard everywhere. It's just how tunes work.
Uh,
We've
Xander commits piracy
gathered
more at
these.
5.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yep. Also, the sun is
And
rising,
it
so I
won't
am outside.
be
Oh,
the
there's a
last.
zombie over there. I'm gonna wait 2 more
You
seconds for
should
it
use some of
to.
that iron to make shears.
Shears? Oh, for a bed.
Shears.
Because we had the.
Shears. Shears. Shears.
was that was that your was that your sad death message?
Shears.
Shears. Like, I need more wood.
Yeah.
I'm coming out here to get more fucking. I'm gonna make myself an axe first.
Good idea.
God, just
Axes are important.
shears. Fucking
You'll notice very quickly that whenever I'm in danger, I just start repeating the last thing I said.
oh, I'm aware. It God, it's fucking hilarious. A zombie just died above me.
Whee!
Oh, did you just zoom
Yep.
down? I'm gonna light both
Yep.
sides of this so we can find it again, because
Whee!
otherwise I'm going to get fucking lost so quick.
I still can't get over how small my dropped items were.
Just tiny, just like crumbs.
Like
I'm
like little crumbs of
God.
like pickaxe were on the ground. And I was like, wow, who left these pebbles here? And like a little inchling runs over, it's like, that's my pickaxe, you fool.
God.
Oh, that's an enderman.
The best part of being an inchling, by the way,
Uh,
is just like when you're harvesting
hmm.
trees and instead of like chopping from the bottom, you just like mine to the top and work your way down. You know?
Well, um, I have to double down on saying that this is a incredible cavern to have built our
First
house
blood,
in.
first blood. I got first blood, bitch.
First blood. Wait, I already
Wait,
killed
shit.
something though.
Wait, shit. But I got the achieve.
As did I. Check chat.
God damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
You fool!
Damn it. I didn't see the achievement. I was too busy with everything else. Also, I angered a spider and I had to run away. We're gonna need food just for healing. Not because we get hungry.
Yep.
This is another thing for people at home whenever I upload this. Um, Inchlings rarely get hungry from just running around. Like, they get hungry so fucking slow that we would never need food normally. It's but we have less hearts, so we need food to heal.
Yeah. So healing is the only reason we need food.
Yeah, because like otherwise hunger just fucking doesn't goddamn go down. I mean, like it does, but it's so slow. I think I played for like on our other server. I think I played for like 3 hours or some shit, and I lost like half of Little Hamstick. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous.
So
Uh,
the reason I would like to say that I'm going to double down on the fact that this cave is a godsend. The mine shaft breaks into a ravine.
oh fuck. I'm still in like hardcore brain mode where I'm just like,
So
oh, ravines, that's death. You know?
yes. In fact, I just saw a creeper, so I'm gonna dig this coal from as far in the vein as I can.
God.
You know,
Okay.
for safety.
Yeah. Don't
God. You
explode.
know what?
You
Yeah. Something that has
fucking.
stuck with me ever since I played RL Craft. Anytime I mine, I'm holding shift.
Really?
Yeah, because in RL Craft, if you're not holding shift, you don't pick things up.
Oh yeah, so you're just like, I gotta make sure I get this. Gotta make sure I get it.
That's like I need my items.
Okay, I just
Don't
shear a
take don't
sheep, and the mental image of just tiny ass me, just like climbing all over the sheep with a pair of scissors. Oh, there's an ocean right here, dude. But the image of
Yeah,
tiny
I
little
told
me.
you we were on the shore.
But to be fair, I was focused on the technical difficulties.
Fair.
We could get some dried kelp for food.
We could be kelp farmers. That would
Yeah,
be a rather normally that's not a very good food source.
but we don't need much food.
Even as inchlings, it might not be the
Yeah.
best since it has low saturation, meaning low healing potential.
Yeah, but I'm on like dried kelp blocks. Like I haven't used them for anything, but I keep what like I always think like, oh yeah, I see some kelp and I like gather it because I'm like, oh yeah, I'll try out dried kelp blocks for something, and then I always forget.
Well, dried kelp blocks can also be used as fuel.
Oh yeah.
So, like,
Let's chop this
with
fucking tree.
certain things, there's actually ways to use dried kelp as like an entirely self-sustaining, like, because you can make automatic farms for the shit. You can do like auto smelters. Those are a big thing,
Uh,
and so like you can make a
I
pretty
think
decent EXP farm out of it. But I don't
yeah.
think we really need to be worrying about that.
No, we don't. Especially not this early on. Also.
Nope.
Uh,
No, because we ain't even got like we couldn't even make it because like the system I know needs observers and pistons. So like
yeah, no, we couldn't. We need so
yeah,
much
we'll have to
shit.
get to the Nether first. That
Yeah,
and redstone.
I'm just mining more trees while the day is out.
That's a
You
good
know.
idea.
Uh, my
Hmm.
goal also is I want to build an above ground house just because I have lived in caves so much. I want to attempt above ground because I think I could do it really cool.
Okay.
Like, because like
I
using,
will leave that to you
I will attempt.
because
God, because like
now
if I
if you have any
use,
resource needs, I can help.
God, you're just like I'm wash my hands of this.
I mean, I have no need for the surface.
Yeah, I'm aware. Oh God. So but I'm thinking like, because if I use like stairs, then I could use that to make little windows and like a door
Hmm.
just by using the
Yeah.
one little free block of a stair, you know?
Yeah.
While you're mining, I'm just off. Oh, hmm. Oh, there's iron right here.
Yeah, no,
Oh, and
I'm keeping
coal.
an eye on your adventures.
Oh yeah, you can you. Oh yeah, you can fucking see what I'm doing because I'm streaming.
Yeah, and I'm watching it just to make sure that everything's going well.
Well,
I'm watching it to make sure that the stream doesn't break.
yeah, which I appreciate. I'm. It's also like you're watching a baby monitor.
I mean, listen, we're both inslings. It's just baby crimes.
Oh God, baby
Well, no,
crimes.
we can't call it baby crimes. It's full-sized crimes, but um,
Everything else is
small
bigger
people.
is too big. We're the proper size, okay? Like everyone else
Okay,
just needs to get smaller. Okay? Like who
yeah,
needs to be
this,
this fucking who needs to be 2 fucking blocks tall? That's way too much.
yeah, like it or not, this is the ideal human body.
This uh this is the ideal size. This is what perfection looks like. Oh God. Uh God, I do like just like running up to a wall and just going up it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I barely even bother to try to. Oh, there's a birch forest. Oh, there's bees. Ooh, I wanna. Oh, I wanna.
Bees.
Ooh, wait, I have shears. That probably isn't honey yet, but I'll be able to get some later, and then I want to make honeycomb blocks.
That'll be fun.
We can live like bees. Oh wait, there's definitely ooh. Okay, do I take this and run? Do I take
Oh,
this and
just a
run?
fucking.
Did I take this and run?
Do you think you can outrun bees?
I've done it before, and I'm quicker now because I'm smaller.
That is true. Well,
Did I get
I
it?
will
Did I
leave
get
this
it?
in
Did I
your
get it?
very small yet very capable hands.
I can't even tell if I got it. I don't think I picked it up. Shit, shit, shit. Shit, give me the shit. I need it. Haha! I've outrun it. I'm running back. Oh no, I'm running back. Running back. I've got enough to start an apiary too. So, because you only need 3 to make a.
Good.
I can.
I'm smelting iron. 29 iron found. Dort? What is going on up here? So yeah, I've got the little baby monitor going, but the delay is the delay is fun.
Yeah. Are you poisoned?
Oh, hunger. I ate rotten flesh.
Okay. I thought this was gonna be in a different spot, so I'm gonna actually block it back up because it isn't in a good spot.
Okie dokie.
I thought this was gonna be
Also, if
somewhere
we can
different.
get a hold of, we should probably get some sort of food going.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I have seeds in my inventory.
Ah, okay, good. I think I put one or two in the box. Yeah, one.
Okay. Let me just empty my inventory for a second.
So I'm gonna make myself a little bit of armor, seeing as
Yep, you're going down.
we need to protect what little health we have.
Yeah. How much health do you have right now?
3 hearts,
Oh, nice, cool. I have 2.5.
so I'm missing 2.
I'll get food going up. We have some chicken eggs. That'll be nice. I'm gonna
Oh, we
use.
have the wool that we need to make beds.
Yep, I just basically shoved my whole inventory in there.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we could do little bedrooms if we wanted.
We could. Uh, we could just put our beds right up here, honestly.
I mean, for now, yeah. That way we can at least spawn in
Sleep.
here.
Here, I've got another way out over here now. We have a window.
Okay. Nothing can really get in through here.
Yeah, nothing could get in, and we have a back door.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I mean, like, pigs, maybe chickens can get in, but, like,
Who cares about them?
no one. No, yeah, like, free livestock.
Like, we'll be fine. It'll be the very, very best. And now we have a nice little staircase out.
Nice.
I'm also gonna put some stairs over here at this other door because I have 2 extra, and there's a little divot here for
Also, I love that because of our size, monsters have a slight bit harder time noticing us.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna make trapdoors too on
Also,
this.
that zombie should be attempting to attack me. He should have a way to me, but I guess he just doesn't see me.
We have a door now
Yes.
too.
Door.
Lock me out.
I can't lock you out. This is Minecraft. You can't necessarily lock someone out.
Tell that to iron doors.
Tell that to pickaxes.
Xander crime voice. Xander. Fucking.
Yeah.
Xander
Listen.
crime time.
Whenever I said Inchling crimes, I'm not following any rules. I already broke a rule. I dug straight down.
God. Okay. I'm gonna take a second to just clarify something for whoever watches later. We have a bet going right now. Whoever fucks up and uses the other one's real name first loses. Hence why I very nearly fucked up and had to correct myself to Xander. So
And
I ha
just between you and me, I think I'm gonna win.
God, you probably are, and it's because fucking I don't I use your actual name and you don't normally use my name like when we're like this. But I make jokes using like proper names and shit. Uh, but I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going down without a fucking fight. Okay, bitch?
Okie dokie. I almost died.
Oh my god.
Well,
You
correction. We don't take fall damage, so I would have just been in a hole.
God.
Inchling on bridge would have become Inchling in hole.
That's nice enough. Okay.
Like that's
I'm
literally the
waiting.
only downside to falling. For anyone wondering, yes, velocity-based damage includes fall damage.
Wait, so if we get
Whee!
elytras, which that wouldn't be for
We
like an inch.
cannot crash. We cannot die by crashing into walls because that is
Oh.
velocity-based damage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Inchlings are superior in many ways, except for survivability.
Ah! Well, I fell into the mine. Also, I like how absolutely hellish you've made this to climb up. We had to, switch your walls as you're going up.
I mean, if you want, I can fix that. It's not difficult.
Yeah, you should.
Ah, ah, okay. I'm not used to being immune to fall damage, so I get scared every time I fall.
That's a mood.
Unless I'm willingly throwing myself down the mine, you know?
I mean, I did just, make a little noise as I jumped down into the mine, so...
Trust me. I heard. You got stone?
Uh, sure, here. I'm making a bed.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I need to make two beds because we both have to sleep. Oh,
Yes, we didn't install anything like Morpheus or anything like that.
yeah, I forgot for a second.
This is
Uh,
pure as origins can be.
I'm just gonna put beds over here for us because this has more
Armor.
space for right now.
Armor.
This is our bed zone.
Perfect. Whoops.
Would you
Torch
like
in
to
hand is
sleep
now
so I
torch
can
on
get
wall.
outside and start working on a farm? Oh, hi. Oh my god! Oh,
I know, it's amazing.
you're seeing this, right? Look.
Well, yeah, I love it. You literally lay on the pillow.
God, the rest of this bed
Like
isn't
I feel
even
like you could
needed.
fit like
You just need like a
I feel like you could fit like 12 inchlings on one bed.
God. I like how it gives you like your normal viewpoint too when you're on the bed falling asleep.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
God. Okay. Time to start a farm. I'm going to make
Okay.
the fucking biggest farm because fuck you. Shit.
Okay. Whatever makes you happy.
You were just like, okay. Let me go get water. There's water over here. Everything's very, very
Water.
big.
There, I patched the hole in the wall.
Oh, hello, creeper. I'm gonna have to make a fucking roads, not just to be able to know where everything is. Hello,
Ow! Rude.
you good? I heard that up here.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm good, but like, I didn't think you'd hear that all the way up top.
No, I heard it all the way up here. Do you have a spider near you by
That's
any
hilarious.
chance?
I do. I'm in a ravine.
Cool. We might be having. Remember how, like, last time we played with this server thing, we had, like, anything that you did I could hear?
Right. That was a thing, and I
Yeah.
still have zero idea what causes it.
Yeah, I think that might be happening. Eh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's got its issues that make zero sense. But
But
hey,
hey,
it's a free server host.
yeah, fuck it. We got it going. We've got.
Like, it works. It works okay.
Yeah, works okay. No need to get real enthusiastic about it. I'm gonna make so many stairs just so I can, like, walk around easy. God.
Yeah. Something that really annoys me is the fact that I can't jump a full block. It doesn't feel like I jump a full block,
Yeah, no, I don't think we do.
which makes sense because like we're one fifth the size,
1/4.
1/4. Yeah, duh. It's not whatever.
Psst.
I never claimed to be smart, and I just want it on record that I am not.
And I want it on record that he is a dirty liar and he has some brain.
Only on Fridays.
Only on Fridays. Which,
Which, lucky
lucky.
for me, it is.
Yep. Uh, lucky for everyone involved right now, which is just us two, because we're the bestest of friends.
Bestest of friends is.
2, 3, 4. I know just, like, so many random numbers about Minecraft. Not, like, enough to be, like, good at the game, but shit like how water I know flows, like, 4 blocks out, or for
Mm-hmm.
crops, and, like,
Tilled
coal.
ground.
Yeah, tilled ground.
One coal
Coal.
smelts 8 items.
Uh, Wooden planks do 1.5. Same with
1.5.
logs,
So do logs.
which
So
makes it
using
really
logs
inefficient.
is bad fuel. And if you use
Yeah,
logs for fuel, then you're silly.
yeah,
You're
you're
wasteful.
you're an idiot if you use logs for fuel. Learn better. Be better. I believe in you.
This is a lot of coal.
Yeah,
Yes, we
I
believe in you. Therefore, there's nothing you cannot achieve.
I'm just gonna agree that that's a lot of
Because
coal,
two
despite the fact that
people you
I can't
do not
see.
know on the internet has faith in you.
Yeah, like, uh, I am full of conditional love for people. I say conditional because unconditional, it leads to uh being a fucking idiot. But you should have some conditions,
Mm-hmm.
but that's mainly just self-respect.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
No, don't put a torch there, you dingle.
that's the unwanted advice of the day. Everyone is welcome. Uh, okay.
Well, I mean, it's more like unwanted advice of the week.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I will give you unwanted advice the rest of the fucking week. It's just that this is the only day they get to hear
That's
it.
true. This
Th-
is the only day that they get unwanted advice.
yeah,
I get unwanted advice all the time.
yep. Uh,
Well,
Yeah, I don't actually give unwanted
Sometimes
advice
it's
that much.
genuinely good advice.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think I've. What is something I've actually told you to fucking do? Like, all I think is like the shit that I've done. Um, God. All I can think of is how I told you that you'd fucking let the Lithuanians GLaDOS your house. No, I will not explain that sentence for the people watching at home.
Yeah, but then again, that was just today, so of course it would be fresh in your memory.
Yeah. Ah, the lag. I
Also,
love it.
apparently I'm going to have to apologize in advance. I have a cat who does not know how to be quiet. So
Ooh,
if you
is it
hear
Cody?
him, I apologize.
Is it
It's
Cody?
Cody.
Cody!
It is Cody.
I've seen Cody like once.
He, yeah, trust me, you've seen him once, but anytime I'm in a voice chat, it's not a complete chat unless you hear him, because he is always loud, he's always there, and he is always clingy.
Cody! God, one time I was.
Like, no joke, he follows me everywhere.
Pet owner issues. Uh, One time I was on a voice call with um my partner, and I'm not saying their name because we're streaming. I'm not gonna put that online. I don't know. I'm being more cautious.
Yeah,
Uh, but I remember I was you know who they are. I
yeah,
was on call, and their cat Junior uh was in the room, and like they had me on like speaker instead of through anything, and so
yeah.
I
Speaker's
started,
always a fun experience.
yeah, so I just started going, Junior, 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 and Junior, bless his stupid little head, apparently started like getting real confused, like looking up, looking at the, like just trying to figure out where in the hell the voice was coming from, you know?
Yeah, because like the voice was calling to them. The voice wanted them, so they're like, "Oh, let's see who called." But no, they don't. They didn't get to know.
You know. Also, I have a farm set up over here.
I know. I see.
Okay.
I know. Not through the stream.
Yeah. Now I have to
I
wonder,
am
like,
here.
whether you're seeing me through the stream or whether you're looking over here at me. I don't have a baby monitor to make this equal. You get to. Oh god.
Yes. I have the privilege of not
Being a
streaming.
voyeur.
So if you want to put it that way, you technically are not wrong.
Oh god, the way you went quiet there for a second as. Oh god, like, the way you cut off for when I said that was really good. Okay. I'm breaking all this grass just for prettiness sake as well as seeds because we have to be around here and I'm sick and tired of the grass already. It's bad enough when you're 2 blocks tall.
Yeah, it's bad enough whenever you're big, but whenever you're small and you literally can't see
Like,
through it,
this grass is taller than
it
me and it
is
needs to get off its high horse, and so I'm going to knock it down to size.
yeah, it needs to get off its damn high horse. So we're knocking it down a peg.
Yep. Uh, Also, I'm gonna make a fucking massive farm. That's a new goal of mine.
Beautiful.
Cause like there's like types of success in Minecraft. There's the success where you have like just so many fucking resources, like you have like blocks of netherite or whatever the fuck.
Oh. Well, that's about 3 creepers. I'm gonna dig a hole over here so that they can't see me. I
Uh,
dug right into the cave that they were residing in.
God. But there's the kind where like you have like it's sort of the resource kind of success where you have like full netherite and like a stack of wither stars and fucking the last breath of the dragon and all that shit. And then there's the type of success where like you have like just the absolutely massive build that must have taken you like hours to do. Like the sort of like really impressive shit. I am aiming right
Yeah,
now to
yeah.
cover the massive build since you are currently on your way to the resource portion of that. Gonna have to set up an organizational system at some point, but for now I have a nice little area. Okay, I'm gonna come down and I am going to strip mine. I should have made an iron pick before I did that, but fuck it. Oh fuck. Water everywhere. Hey, so let's throw some fucking ideas out. Obviously, there's the hive. Hive idea. Oh, this is a cave. Oh, this is a cave. Oh, I've fallen into a cave. Oh, I hate that. Hello. I have a stone fucking pick and I'm in this cave. Oh, they. Okay, that's a loud zombie sound. There's gold.
I apologize for going silent. My food has arrived.
Oh, hi. Uh,
So expect me to be going quiet every so often.
okay. Uh, ideas for building. So, currently, idea one is obviously the hive. We can make a hive. I'm probably going to turn
Yes.
our current little hidey hole into a hive because that feels
Yes.
cool. It feels like we're like yellow jackets or whatever kind of wasp lives underground. Because I think there's some kind of wasps that like their nests are like in the dirt.
Mhm.
Uh, there is of course a little house. I would like to make a house at some point, make it nice and lovely, like a fucking. It'll end up being like a doll house almost because of how it works, but
Yeah,
there,
but like the grandest damn dollhouse you ever did see.
yeah, exactly. So
And the dolls aren't dolls.
yeah,
They're alive.
the dolls will
And
kick your
they
ass.
will stab you.
Yeah, the doll. We both went for the same joke. Uh, drift compatible.
Drifts compatible.
Uh, but yeah, these dolls will kick your ass. You're welcome.
Yes.
uh, but so those are.
Oh dear.
We could make a birdhouse
Ah,
too.
the actual worst case scenario.
What have
A
you?
skeleton.
What hath thou done thine wrought? Where the fuck is the
Well,
hole
whenever
that
you've
I?
got 2 hearts, um, skeletons are scary.
Where the fuck is the hole I came out of? There it is.
Probably should leave something to mark where our exit is, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, It's pretty. It stands out pretty well. It's like it is a self-contained path through a like in a thing through a ravine. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make myself an iron pick because I've gotten down to like redstone level and all that shit. Uh, There's no food. 2.5 hearts. To be fair, I can't do much better as an inchling, but at least in terms of hearts. Also, I ran out of
In terms of
torches.
hearts, that's at least a 50%.
Yeah, in terms of hearts, that's 50%. I'm doing pretty damn well by those odds. Uh, I'm gonna
By
fucking.
those odds, you're doing worlds better than I am.
Can I? Ooh, that's
And you
nice.
only have half a heart more.
I Did you lose another heart? Last I checked, you were
No,
on
I
three.
have two.
I know, but I thought you were on three last
Uh,
I checked.
there was a spider.
Oh my god. Okay, that's fair. Your fucking tunnel to heaven that just started the mine with. I'm like so particular about how much coal
I
I
mean, I
use.
started it with a tunnel to hell, but
Well, yeah, but I was going up, so.
ah, fair, fair.
Oh, where is my iron?
Yes, here it is. Here it is. Going. Oh,
Like,
you made a pillar so that you can actually climb the same direction going the whole way so that you don't have to rotate
well, also because
at
I
the very
broke the
end.
bottom block. Like, if you come down here, you could see that I continued down, so you couldn't use this wall anymore to climb up. So I had to recreate, like, the wall.
Yeah, I saw.
Anyway, I have a beehive now. I want to make scaffolding,
Yeah,
but for that we're gonna need, like,
bamboo.
yeah, which we cannot make right now or get. That's gonna be like a
Nope.
full-on search party. Let's do this. I don't know why I'm doing this so stupid. I'm gonna make myself some armor now since we have some spare iron.
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
Come on. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'm just gonna put the beehive in the chest for a minute. Uh,
So yeah, um, achievements are laggy with Eterno Serp. Well,
oh,
yeah.
day. Ooh, day. I should make this door come out somewhere nicer, but also I like how it
Whee!
comes off onto a little ledge
Whee!
because that's just kind of useful.
Mhm.
Eh.
Okay, I have more torches. I'm gonna eat some tasty, tasty zombie meat. The food of cave dwellers everywhere. Not the preferred food. It's just the food we have.
Don't worry, I'll get more food. I'm on the food duty. I'm making the farm.
Yes, yes.
It's just gotta grow.
Yes, yes, it takes time. That is plants.
Yeah.
Well, so much for that healing I did. That spider took me right back down. Oh, my torch. I hate whenever you put a torch on a block of gravel and the gravel falls and you're just like, oh, my
Yeah.
torch.
Gotta be honest, one of my favorite things about Inchlings, and this is probably just because I like to farm a lot, or I always end up farming a lot because I don't know. I'm like, I need food, and then I make like, oh my god, we have a massive tree, and I'm going to make a tree house in it.
Yay!
Oh, I'm gonna
Inchling
make a tree house.
treehouse.
Inchling tree house. Inchling tree house. God,
Yee.
I don't know how
Oh
I'm gonna do that.
no!
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna
It's a
try.
skeleton. Oh, I don't think
Uh,
it can legitimately reach me, so I guess it's iron mining time. Time
breaking.
to beat that skeleton with my secret strategy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
bite his fucking ankles.
Just burrow and bite. Nom nom. Be a dog. Okay. Let's see.
Ankles.
I.
Give me them ankles. Ow! He shot me through. He shot me in my ankle biting cubby. Ow! He got me again.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm not being a very effective ankle biter.
You went so high pitched.
I did it.
I.
I
You.
saved
That
the
sounded like you were.
world.
I was expecting to see a death message when you made that noise. Like. That sounded like air being let out of a balloon. Xander's deflating.
Good. Become smaller.
Just,
Less arrows.
just even
I'm
smaller.
deflating because of all the arrows
Oh
in
yeah,
my face.
the fucking arrows. They punctured you. Roses,
God.
roses. The roses are also tall, but they're pretty, so they get a pass. Like, all the flowers are tall, but they get passes because they're very colorful and pretty, and I love them. Okay? I love them dearly, deeply. They are the best.
I see.
I've cleared out a
Ladies and
bunch of grass
gentlemen,
up here.
favoritism at its finest.
Yes, I am not fair, but I am also the most fair person in the world, and I am never a hypocrite. And God loves me. I'm humble too. Uh,
Sounds fake, but I don't know enough about existence to question it, so I'm gonna roll with it.
Listen, I am a certified expert in existence. I've been existing my whole life.
I'll need to see your
Uh,
certifications.
they're existing. And like, look.
Okay.
They are in.
I mean, facts check out. You exist.
Yep. I've been existing
I've
my whole
only
life.
existed for part of my life.
You know, that's impressive. You got like, but I can see why you're so lost with existing if you've only existed for part of your life. I have existed for my entire life, and therefore I am the elder at existence in this here chat.
Okay.
And let me tell you, that when I say that I am the best at existing, I know this because I exist, and therefore I.
I see.
Okay,
Such
like,
profound logic could only come from someone who exists.
yes. You can trust me for all your existing logic needs, and I will be your tutor. I am your Obi-Wan Kenobi in these trying times. You just have to listen to absolutely everything I say.
What was that? I wasn't listening.
See, you're already failing step one. You're already fail. I don't even want to teach you if I'm going to be disrespected like this. How dare you? How dare thee? Fish?
Need food.
I was like, I couldn't hear you over the water, and I thought you said weed food.
Oh, I love getting that error on my computer. It happens like once a week.
What error?
And I mean, it's just about Microsoft Framework. Like, it literally has no bearing on anything other than a program that I don't even care about.
So you're just like, yeah, I can suffer and die.
Yeah.
Let it
And you want to know
die,
the
let it
funniest
die,
thing?
let it
It's
shrivel up and die.
not only is it a Microsoft Framework thing, it's complaining about not being able to find a font.
Why is that specific font so important to get its own error message?
I don't know.
God, okay. Uh, I'm quickly running my hunger down actually because I'm running around so much. Watch me try to remember how to make a campfire in just a minute here.
They
Do you
aren't
have
hard.
what?
Campfires aren't hard. It's
Yeah.
three
Alright.
logs on the bottom. Do you want
Yeah.
to figure it out yourself?
I'm just gonna
Or do you
use the
want me to
green
tell you?
book. I'm just gonna use the green book, you know.
Ah, yes. The mystical green book.
Oh, wise teacher, tell me more about this green book. It sounds wonderful.
The green book is something added in by the babies who don't remember recipes.
Back in my day, we didn't have no green book. We just had to look it up on the Google, and every time something new was added, no one fucking knew how to do it. And if you wanted to know how to make a pickaxe, you just died.
You joke, but that is literally how life was
Yeah, no, I was there.
back in
Do not
Alpha.
speak the old words to me, witch. I was there when they were written.
You have no power over me. I have been playing since the
Fucker,
alpha.
fucker. I've been playing since beta, so like it might not be alpha, but I've been playing since beta. I've been aware of it since alpha because I was watching fucking Paul Soares do his like alpha playthrough like how-to videos.
Yeah. So, yeah, you knew about it.
God.
But I was playing back then.
Yeah, I wasn't. I played beta and I played cracked for the longest time. Uh Because I remember my brother figured out how to crack it, so we were playing that. I also remember you used to
He
get
cracked
pissed.
it like a glow stick.
Yeah. I also remember my brother used to get so pissed at me, like, because he would, like, he was playing on, like, single player worlds, and I used to go on, like, all sorts of servers. But on his single player world, he was using, like, anvils, which were, like, the newest thing, and they were in the new update. But then I'd go on like servers, and the servers weren't updated to whatever update anvils were on yet. Uh, and so I had to change the version to go play on them. But my brother would forget to fucking check, and so he'd load up his save with like the anvils and shit, and they'd just be gone because they weren't in the version that I was playing on servers with. And he used to get so upset with me because he was like, "Stop, change the version. It keeps deleting my anvils." And I'm like, "Dude, change it back, fucker." Like, I want to play on servers. You can't tell me not to play on servers. Like, 2 years younger than me, and he thinks he can fucking. God. It was so funny, honestly, looking back. Last seed. I got the last seed I needed. Uh, but yeah. I also remember the first time I went on Minecraft server, it was like, I'm assuming you're eating, that's why you're quiet. So I'll just continue monologuing here. But I remember the first time I went on a Minecraft
Yes,
server.
please do continue the story, as I am eating. And
Yeah,
so is the silence.
yeah. So I'll just continue monologuing until you're done eating. Um, but so the first time I went on a server, it was obviously cracked and all that. But it was like a hardcore Minecraft server because like all the fucking crack servers back then, if they were faction servers, were like really heavy PvP, like the kind of like like there would be like I remember one specific one where like you couldn't get outside spawn as a newbie because outside spawn faction because people would camp in like full diamond armor, like enchanted, all that bullshit. But the very first server I played on didn't have that issue specifically, but it was still like a it was the first time I'd ever played factions, first time I'd ever been on a server, all that. And I remember some guy killed me. Uh, and I was so upset because I was like, what? Because I was being really friendly and I was talking around. Like, everyone fucking loved me on that server because I was so friendly with them. Uh, but that's different part of the server. But I remember, like, he killed me. And I got so upset. I was literally in chat and I was sad. And he felt bad the way he gave me my shit back. But like at first I didn't want to stop and let him do it. So I ran away and I fell in this 2 block deep hole. And I didn't know how to get out because it was at spawn. So I couldn't break the blocks to get out. And I didn't know I could do slash spawn yet. That's how new to servers I was. So I was just trapped. And while he looking up as he threw my shit back down to me, and it wasn't even good shit. It was like wooden tools and like the jungle wood that I was making for my shitty treehouse space because this was when jungles were new, so I was building a jungle treehouse. Uh,
God.
yeah, and so that happened. And then later I showed him my base, and like I remember like some other person who I showed them my little treehouse base, who I had been on the server for a while, went and showed me their huge base that they'd built, and they gave me just flat out gave me like a block of diamond, and I handed it back to them, and the person whose faction I was in was like, you don't give back the diamonds, you don't give back the diamonds. I'm like, but we're friends. So it was like I used to go on faction servers and like because they were again I was cracked so I could only play at like the cracked servers and all the cracked PV like faction servers were like hardcore PvP sorts of ones. This was also back before all the fucking faction servers and Minecraft servers started to gain like pay to win, which is still bullshit. That is still bullshit. Hate that.
Yeah, like
Uh,
all the loot box
yeah,
bullshit.
that's not that's bullshit. I'll talk about that in a second. But so people like this was
God,
before any of
makes me
this.
feel like an old geezer complaining about
Yeah. To be fair, it's
them
a
new damn faction servers and their.
god. But yeah, this was back when it was just like fucking anarchy. Aside from the faction plugin and like doing
Oh.
slash spawn and slash home and shit, it was just anarchy. There was and like I think there was chess shops maybe or maybe not on that server, but on other ones, and that was like the only way you'd get shops.
Oof.
Uh
Hmm.
but I remember I used to go on like all those cracked
Good old.
servers.
I remember the good old chess shops.
Yeah, I remember I used to go on those servers and I just make like a chess shop, but it'd just be like a cafe. I just sell like fucking bread or like dye or something like cookies. I used to go on like the hardcore and I'd dig a hole and then I'd be friends. I named my faction like Mushroom, Lollipop, and all that shit. It was so fucking looking back it was hilarious because I go on these hardcore like cracked PvP faction servers. And like there'd be these like mean ass players. People would have like obsidian and fucking bedrock. I remember this was when they'd get like bedrock randomly, just as like some sort of like because they'd be friends with like the server administrator or something because you that's what you did back then.
Yeah, you befriended the server admin and they gave you bedrock and then you would fuck
Yeah.
everyone over with it.
Yeah, and I remember they'd have like and like all your races they'd wrap it in like obsidian and you'd be underground. There wasn't anything fucking above ground unless it was in the sky way up where no one could get it. And that would be the server and I'd go on and I'd be like, "You want to be friends? You want to be friends? You want And I'd be like, and I'd just be like really polite about it. And like, I hated the PvP. I'd go and I'd make a fucking farm or a garden or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I would always get on, like, I remember there were a few other friends of mine that I would play factions and like Townie with. Um,
Townie. I love Townie when I found Townie for the first time. I was like,
yeah, because it's the fun of factions without the PvP.
yeah.
Like, it's the unity of making a team
Mm-hmm.
without such a heavy emphasis on murdering the others.
Yeah. Like, it was so good.
Hmm.
Uh, and this is where I segue into this. This is like the whole gay faction thing we do, Xander, is not a new thing. That's just an old tradition, and now I'm going to explain it for people at home. Basically, for the people at home, me and Xander have this thing we try to do where we go to like new servers. We keep trying to get on in. We keep trying to start one, but here. Basically, we go to like a faction server or a townie server, and we make a town or faction just called gay. As
Yeah,
I've put in chat. Uh, and it's just gay, and it's because we're gay, and
and it's really funny seeing like staff members' reactions to seeing that at first,
yeah, because like obviously people think
and
it's
then
like the stupid
after
like
it,
13-year-old boys saying like, haha, you're gay. Like, what are you gay? That kind of shit. But then it's we're
yeah, and then
and then like we have to like say we say like no we're gay and like no one knows how to react. No one knows how
yeah,
to react.
everyone just like stops dead.
Like because like that's weird because like I remember the biggest one we got this on was one that was using that like that Earth map in Minecraft, and we ended up getting like half the server into a nation just called Gayland. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
and we were
and we had
Madagascar
a yeah, because we had gotten to take over the entire like the entirety of Madagascar, and
because
we
no one was
decided that
there
we were
yet.
just gonna name it. Yeah, no one was there, so and it was really, yeah, yeah, and
Madagascar.
so like yeah, no one was there, and so we claimed it, and we got like like they said about half the server, including like some of the biggest towns on the server, into this nation simply titled Gayland.
God, like to the point where the one time there was like a homophobe that was on who was like, and literally every single person but this homophobe who was talking had like their town in Gayland.
Yeah, and like the funniest thing was he was like, "Can someone not in that nation add me to their town?"
And there was no
And
one who wasn't in the
unfortunately for
nation.
him, everyone who was online was in our nation.
Like he kept trying
So
to
the lad just had to
just had to fucking suffer because like everyone was in our nation. Everyone was like everyone online at the time. And like honestly, most of that server was in our nation. So we were the top of the nation list. Like we were up. I think we had managed to get above the admin's nation, or very
Yeah,
close to
we
it.
did.
Oh, we were above it.
I'm probably we were above it.
Fuck yeah.
I think by one town.
Oh yeah, because we were. Oh yeah, I remember because we realized that we were so close to being top of it, so we went like really hard trying to find that last town.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so like this went on for a good like few weeks, maybe even like close to a month.
Yeah, like this went on
I'm like,
for a while. It was so good. We had like the and like it was funny too because like everyone started changing like because people weren't original. They kept naming like all of the towns were named like country names kind of, or like a good portion of them were, and a lot of them started like changing their names to have gay in them. So like Croatia became like Croatia or some,
Crogatia,
yeah, Croatia.
Crogatia.
And like that just kept happening. Everyone was changing their names to match. Uh, and it was just like it was fantastic. Uh, the reason we that server ended up being like there was some dude who kept in the help chat. That server was mismanaged to hell and back. Uh,
Hmm.
Xander managed to get like a moderator shortly before
Yeah, I
we
got
had to leave.
the helper role.
Yeah, helper, not moderator.
So I wasn't very high on the board, but I was on their board.
Yeah. Uh,
And the owner was almost entirely unreachable. I came to him with a serious concern about potential X-rayers. Um, dude never got back to me.
God. Yeah, like
Like,
the owner was never on. The staff people could never get a hold of the owner. Uh, the few staff that were there were like really stressed.
yeah, because there wasn't a lot of staff, and with the owner so unreachable, we were literally making all the decisions for this server because like the owner was not only was he unreachable, the few times like sometimes he got on the server and people would try to talk to him. He would only like sometimes he would chat. Most of the time he would ignore us or respond like in one word, like yeah, got it. You know, like
Yeah,
the kind of yeah, I don't care, but it would be rude to not say anything kind of thing.
yeah,
Like it was obvious he didn't care.
God. Uh, I remember. So, and this is background because I want to make it clear that like I do not blame this girl at all for it. Because she was really stressed. Like I don't know how you feel, Dylan, but I
Hmm.
remember that she was very stressed
No,
about
no,
it.
I had a legitimate conversation with
Fuck! I
her
fucked your name.
in
God
the.
damn it. Anyway, but yeah. What were you saying?
I had a legitimate conversation with them in the staff chat about
Yeah.
it, and they like sincerely apologized and said that it was to prevent further issues because with everyone under as much stress as they are,
Yeah.
they were just trying to get as many issues just out of the way as possible.
Yeah. Which ended up like what happened is there was some guy who kept complaining in the like help chat about the gay thing. They were like, can it not be named gay? Like, and he kept complaining about it because and it was like homophobic. He was homophobic. That's what it
Hmm.
was. Uh, and he kept complaining just constantly. And so, like, it got to the point where they just, like, we
They
got
just
on,
got so tired
they
of
got so
listening to him.
tired that they, like, did it. We got on one day, and instead of Gayland, it was just called, like, the land, or, like, the nation, or some shit. Like,
It was like unnamed nation.
yeah, I remember it was the something, like, the
So it
nation,
probably did end up being like the
or,
land, you know?
yeah, something like that. Uh, like,
So
the
I went
land.
and talked. Yeah, so I went and talked with one of the other, like some of the other staff members, asking if they could give me a rundown as to what happened. They were all super nice about it. They
Yeah.
said that they tried to get a hold of the owner. Owner wouldn't, was once as usual unreachable. So literally, they tried to get the owner to do something about the guy, you know,
Like, get rid of him
like
or
to
some
get
shit.
him to like, or to have the owner flat out say this is allowed. Because if the owner says, yeah, this is fine, they can't they can't do anything against it.
Yeah.
That server rule, that is end of discussion. But
Yeah.
we couldn't get to that point because the server owner was never available.
Yeah. And I just remember, like, because, like, that was at we left after that because that was actual homophobia. Like, it was just Minecraft, but at the same time, I remember it left, like, such a bad taste in my mouth. I was like,
Like, it's nothing against the staff who did it because I understand exactly the kind of like bullshit they were going through.
yeah, like, I do
I
not.
was literally helper for like 3 days
God.
or so,
I remember we were,
or
like,
like a
in the
week at best.
when this happened, we were in the, like, support chat trying to talk this out, and I remember the girl who, like, had to tell us, like, no, we have to just we're just keep it like this, and I was trying to explain to her, like, this is actually, like, homophobic. If you change it, we're gay, and if you change it just because we're saying that it's gay, like, like I remember she said something to, like, play, like, it's just Minecraft, joke be out on that, or, like, something like that, that ended up being, like, accidentally parodying what's, like, a really homophobic topic talking point, to sort of, like, just keep it to yourselves sort of thing. She accidentally like, parodied that out, like, yeah, you could be gay, just don't flaunt it around sort of stuff. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Hmm.
uh
Thing is, we had like the entire rest of the server kind of backing us. Like,
yeah, like, it was literally
didn't
just this
change
one
anything.
guy. It was just this one guy who was
Yeah,
just so
no, there was literally
fucking
a
annoying.
single dude who would not stop complaining about it.
And because they were
And
so stressed, like,
they were so fed up with everything else going on that they were just like, I just want this guy to shut up. And
yeah.
so they did it. I'm not going to say that they handled it the best way, but I'm also not going to hold it against them.
Like, I don't think they handled it well, but I'm not going to hold it against them. I remember when I finally had to, like, tell the girl, like, okay, then we're just going to leave because this is actual homophobia in action. Like, I'm not, like, not joking. This is a homophobic act. Not in, like, the not a joke, not serious. Like, this is
Hmm.
serious.
So
And I had to explain that to her, and she didn't get it, and she was so stressed when, like, she was like, what can I do to make this better? And I was like, we've told you, and you can't do that, so we are just gonna leave.
yeah, and the thing is, they were really upset with me leaving because that was another member of staff gone.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that.
They, yeah, no, they. They quit that day. They quit.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, they quit that day
Shit.
because and
Like
like they
another member of
did
staff
seem
left.
genuinely apologetic
Yeah, like I
about it.
again that's why I'm not like holding it against her at all
Yeah,
because she
no, like
was
she was genuinely apologetic. She was genuinely trying to help in any
like
way that wouldn't cause that problem to resurface. But the problem
problem was that it was
was that it
homophobic.
wasn't a problem to everyone but that one man
Yeah,
and a
like
town of like 3 people.
yeah. So it was
But those
just
3 people didn't say anything about it. They were quiet and they just, like, yeah, they didn't agree with it. But everyone else was having a good time, so they were nice people and just let everyone be.
yeah, like I remember when we were doing
They
that too.
simply
At one point,
refused to join the nation, and they were like, no hate, it's just, like, you guys have fun, but we don't
yeah,
like that. And it's like, well, as long as you don't try to stop me, I will respect you.
yeah, like because our whole thing was this was like what we'd do is we'd message and we'd be like, hey, are you gay? And if they'd be like, no, then we'd be like, are you an ally? And then if they said yes to either of those, we'd be like, would you like to join our nation? Or like, would you like to join our town? And I just
Hey, I found
remember,
a zombie spawner.
oh, nice. And I remember our
Loyalty
our
2.
farm is starting to uh give us stuff, by the way.
I
But
found bread in the dungeon.
well, we're getting bread up top too. But yeah, so we ended up leaving after that because we didn't want to stick around because like when this one homophobic dude could like ruin our fun, you know?
Yeah, considering that we had, like, the majority of the server on our side, if they're going to, like, do
Prioritize the
something,
homophobe.
yeah, if they're going to prioritize one man against the entirety of their server, then, yeah, not really gonna stick around.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Like, I really do understand.
Yeah, like again, I do not hold
But
it.
it doesn't make it.
It doesn't make it. I don't hold it against them because they were stressed and they were trying to do the best. And I think the girl genuinely didn't realize that this was homophobic at first, especially not with like how flippantly she kind of said the yeah, but you just keep it to yourself, you know? Like I genuinely do not think she realized the
Yeah,
problem.
no. I feel like she legitimately didn't understand. And
Yeah,
there's a difference between
which like if I was
purposefully being ignorant and just simply not knowing.
yeah, which I mean I had to like explain it to her, and I hope that us leaving probably told her how homophobic it was, but I don't know.
I mean, thing is that, like, I passed the probably the fun, but now back on the positives of the funniest part
Yeah.
is that Knight never really played.
Oh yeah, no, because I was like, I played for like a minute, and then I like got busy with life. So like I was just this fucking. Oh, you found a disc. Oh, it's the shitty one.
Yeah, it's not the fun disc.
God,
I
but
would have I would have said something if it was the good one.
God. Uh, but yeah, because I life got really busy for me around that time once we got active on that server. So I didn't play on there often. But Dylan or Xander, I'm just gonna use your fucking name. I fucked up now. I
Go
lost.
for it.
Uh,
You lost. I'm just gonna keep calling you Knight. I mean,
yeah, there. We'll
if
see how
people
long
found
you
the other
last.
channel that they if people found the other channel that my voice is on, I'm My
Yeah.
I'm called Dylan there too. Hell,
Okay.
there's even a video that has a picture of me in it.
God. You. Okay. Um. So what was I saying?
You
Oh
were
yeah, because I
talking
was.
about how you never
I'm.
played
Yeah,
because
I
you
never
got busy with
played
life.
because I got busy with life. And what was funny about that was because Dylan was always on. He was like a well-known figure in the server. It's how he got a helper. It so but then he wasn't the owner of the town or the nation, so we needed to add something. He had to like at me and get me in there to help, and I did come on whenever he asked. Like I remember I was very
Yeah,
good
like
about that.
if I genuinely needed help that was something that I couldn't do with the town or the nation, like I was basically co-owner, like co-mayor,
Yeah,
which is really funny because the actual leader hardly ever showed up.
I was a ghost, and then I showed up only to like ask anyone who wasn't in our nation, like, "Hey, you gay? You want to join?" And like I'd come in like once in a long while to do that, and then leave.
They would come in, spread the good word, and then leave.
Okay, I was a cryptid.
And so like someone asked me something, like asked if I could do something real quick, but the problem is I wasn't owner of the town. So I legitimately could not.
Oh god. So like that he had to get me, and it was so fun. Didn't someone at one point ask you like everyone would always be so surprised when you weren't owner?
Yeah, like everyone was like, "Hey, you're the owner of this town, right?" And I'm like, "No."
No.
And they're like, "Wait, what?" It's like, "Yeah, no. Nightmare is." And I'm like, "Wait, Nightmare? They're never on." It's like, "I know. I kind of run things in their stead."
Yes.
But it was funny because there was one day they got on, and as the nation grew, so did their title.
Oh god, yeah.
And
I
so they
went.
got on. Yeah, they got on one day, and it was God Emperor Nightmare Chaser.
God, I remember that because like it started something so small, and then I typed in chat like our town chat or something, and it said God Emperor, and I was like, all right, I ascended, bitch.
You started as the mayor. You started as the mayor of the town.
Mayor,
So you started as mayor,
mayor
and
to
like you didn't
king
see
to
your progression.
no,
You didn't
because
see the.
like a crucial part of the story is that most of the server joined the same day. Because the day we made the nation, we messaged everyone who was in a town that was online. So most of the server joined the same day. So we went from mayor to God Emperor by the next time I checked.
And it was hilarious because like
We didn't know it would
they
happen.
were never on, and they finally get back on, and they're like, "Did you build a fucking religion around me?"
Oh god, it was so funny. Cause like
God.
I think the second we made a nation, I became king instead of mayor, and that was the last time I
Yeah,
had
I think
looked.
so.
That was like the last time I looked at my title before I became God Emperor.
Yeah, like you went from king to god emperor with no in between.
God, and I was absent too, just like the real God.
Yeah. So I will be right back. I have
Okay,
something I need to take care of.
okay, I'll just start talking about our other adventures. But so that well, Dylan is gone. That was our most like lucrative thing of going on servers and just calling it gay. Uh, but the less lucrative ones, uh, we started on this because I was talking about like new servers. It's because we sort of like very quickly find like which servers are bad and which ones are good, and sometimes we'll get on them and they'll just be like overwhelmed in loot boxes, and we're just like, God damn it, and we don't get on and we don't stay there long, and like Sometimes though we get on and it's like there's no one else on because we chose too new of a server because our goal was to get on like a server at like sort of ground level, just like early on so we're fixtures of the server. Uh like because those servers when you go down and there's that one group that's been there since like day one. We wanted to do like that, but since we didn't have day one, we'd be like first week or something. But this led to us finding like a lot of servers that sometimes just didn't have people on, and we couldn't really do our whole bit without, you know, having people on to ask. And so we'd we'd go through, we'd have to get like a whole list, and there'd be like, we'd have like 8 names on this list, or like 6 to 10 names is what we do, like 8 IPs on this list. And we'd go down them all and we'd go through them and there would be just none that worked. Either they would be in like a different language, or more often they just like they were loot box heavy, or there was no one there, or they just like one time one of the more memorable ones was a one that was marketed as a faction server, but then when you spawned in, they didn't have like the faction plugin. Like there was a signs at spawn that telling, I don't think they had any plugins, telling people to get on the Discord server and like apply to make a faction. So this was less like plugin and more just word of mouth. Yeah, this is the factions, this is our zones. And we were like, okay, let's just leave. Because we didn't want to deal with that. We didn't want to deal with bureaucracy. Uh, so another time I remember we got on and like they had the server on 1.8. Uh, and we were like, okay. And this is like when it was like 1:15, I think is when we were playing on this one. So they were like way far the fuck back. This was not like this was not back in the day. This was somewhat modern. And we joined the Discord server to ask about it or some shit. And we ended up getting like one of the mods in the chat with us, and weirdly like he was weirdly like arrogant and stuff, and he rubbed me the wrong way, and like he kind of just talked over us and didn't like listen to what we were actually saying. So we ended up not sticking around there. But a lot of it when we got it going, and we didn't just like there wasn't any people or whatever the fuck, or for whatever reason that specific like server didn't work out. It was really fun because and sometimes it was like really heartwarming too. Because I remember like on the server that we ended up leaving because of the homophobia thing. Uh, I remember one of them, I had got someone had whispered, like done the slash, like the the slash whisper, and had like asked me about being gay because they thought that they might be a lesbian and they didn't know how to do that. And I remember like talking to them on like Discord for something. And then like also for a lot of them, like we'd play and like it was interesting because you'd see it would be like these kids, like because a lot of them were like, Minecraft, there's like 13-year-olds on here, especially in like public servers, and sometimes, and like especially like the new public servers and all that. uh But so it'd be like some like 13-year-olds or something, and they would like with a mix of like the old crowd and the 13-year-olds. This would be like their first experience with some like a group, like a couple of gays who are out and proud and just putting on everything. And we wouldn't hold back. Our whole thing was like we were very out and proud, and we were like, yeah, we're gay, and like we would be super friendly. We'd invite as long as you were an ally, as long as you were like, as long as you weren't, as long as you were like a gay ally, then you could ally our faction or join our faction. If you're gay, you could come in too, and and so we'd just be like these very very friendly people, and we'd make like gay jokes, like, oh, we're too gay for that or something. They're like, oh yeah, and I'd be like, oh yeah, my girlfriend, and that kind of stuff, like just, and it was kind of just heartwarming a lot of times, just because again, it's their for several of these from the way they reacted, you could tell this like again the very first time they've like interacted with someone who was gay, and it wasn't, and not just like through seeing them stereotyped or like just talking to like an actual gay person, and then to have it be like us being like super friendly, like yeah, yeah, you can be friends, like, and we'd help out too. We'd like give cookie, like I remember like when we like on the Earth one again, the one we left, we had a fuck ton of wheat, and so it was maggot, yes, maggot scar. We had jungles, so we ended up making like a cocoa farm, and we actually did start just like handing out cookies and shit in Minecraft. And we'd do a lot of that on whatever server we were doing it on. We'd like offer like, oh yeah, if you need help, we can help you. Or like someone in chat would be like, hey, does anyone have this? And we'd be like, oh yeah, we could help you get that. Or like, does anyone want some of this? And just like,
Wow, I didn't
just,
get kicked for an activity yet.
oh nice. Oh, dang. You shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't have said anything.
I should not have said anything.
God. Okay, I was just talking about how like I was just monologuing again about how like the heartwarming part of us doing it, just on like in general on server, like how it was like, you know how when we'd go to like some of them with the like 13-year-olds, and it'd be like you could tell this like the first time they'd interacted with someone who's like actually gay and like out.
Yeah, and like it was fun because a lot of times people just get misconceptions about it.
Yeah,
And so like it was actually really fun because a lot of people hadn't, like they, like Knight said, a lot of people hadn't really had experiences, interacting with uh
queer.
people who are, yeah, and not just that, but we're open about it.
Yeah, and not even open, not just open, but like proud. Like we put it on our name, and we would be like yeah, we're gay, get like we're here, we're queer, like just like
Like that was the town message. You would enter the town and it would say, "We're here, we're queer." Like
yeah, like which
that's it.
that's an old like that. I think that's almost Stonewall era, like gay saying just we're here, we're queer.
Mhm.
And then the finishing is get used to it, but we were being friendly, so I just say like we're here and we're queer! Exclamation points.
Mhm. And so like what was really fun is I actually had a few people come over, like some people would join and like I didn't recognize their names cuz like I was pretty much a regular at that point.
Yeah,
And so I didn't recognize their names. And the server had a thing that whenever someone new joined, it would give them like a special welcome.
yeah,
And so I was always one of the first people to welcome them in. And after a little bit of, me chatting, like me talking in the chat, they messaged me like, "So are you actually gay?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
yeah.
And like we had a legitimate conversation about it, and it turns out they were bi and had yet to come out.
Oh, oh, baby, bye. Oh,
And so we had a genuine conversation, seeing as I'm not too like I'm
you
pretty
cut
new to
out
this
real
whole
bad
thing
right
too.
there. You might want to repeat that. You
Ah,
cut out
yes.
real bad.
Yeah. We had a nice conversation because I'm quite new to this too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fun fact, Dylan used to be the token straight of our server, and turns out ain't so straight.
Yeah,
Uh,
was only straight until proven otherwise.
yeah. So now,
Didn't
he,
take long for that to
uh,
happen.
yeah, no. Now he's the bent Chuck E. Cheese token. Uh,
Yeah,
we have lots of wheat now, by the way.
so
But so
good.
I also had like I remember just like on one of the few times I was on, I remember some girl like messaged me and like was thinking that they were like they were confused and they were like, hey, how'd you like are you? And I'm like, yeah, and they're like, I might be a lesbian. I'm like, hey, good for you, you know. I don't know. It was really heartwarming
Yeah,
when
like the fun part about doing this, like, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, some people may think that, like, oh, it's silly. Like, it's
yeah,
just.
it's just some like fucking edgy teens being like, haha, gay or
Yeah, but
something
no,
like
like,
that.
I believe that we actually did help some people
God,
who were either unsure about themselves or just weren't sure how to handle it.
yeah, I remember like God, I remember like I did like during there was some person like actually really upset in like the Discord when we were planning on leaving all that. When because they were like watching and they ended up DMing me on Discord like I don't feel right about this and like they were someone who had been like questioning and they had told me that before and I was like, hey, if you ever need to talk, feel free to hit me up, like, hey, I can
Wasn't that
help.
the leader of Clown?
Clown? I can't remember. I was never on. I didn't know their fucking names.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the leader of the town that after they cracked down on us, they changed their town name to Clown
Oh.
because clown with a T at the end
Oh
because
yeah.
before they were trans clowns.
Oh. God. Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
And like
4.
someone was like, "Oh, couldn't that be seen as offensive?" It's like, "Yeah, but I am trans. I am a clown."
Yeah. It was so God. Going back to the joke part of it it was so funny how many people were like, "Hey, that's offensive," and we're like, "We're fucking gay."
Ooh, bucks.
Like just how many
I
people.
got melon seeds.
Nice. God,
No,
I can expand my
pumpkins.
farm. Ooh, even better. I can make with some.
Pumpkins and beetroots.
Ooh, I can expand the farm. I can expand the farm. We can have more than bread. But yeah, it was
Also,
just.
I found a golden apple.
Ooh, keep that. But yeah, just cause like
I plan to.
just the like people we would go in and we put gay. I remember one of the first times we did it and put gay and like a mod just went hey like this or something.
Yeah, no, like legitimately, as soon as we made the faction,
Like
because
I
the
think
first time we did it, was it the factions or was it? No, it was that brand new Townie server. Right? Wait, was that brand new server Townie or was it factions? I think it was
uh
factions. The one where we were the one where we lived in the desert.
yeah, I don't
Right.
know. Like something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
that popped up in chat.
That popped up in chat because I was always leader because I'm leader. Um, but
Yeah, and like
he's my second in
I don't know
command.
when that was this. Yeah, like they were always like it was their idea, so I let them be the leader, even if they don't play very often.
Yeah. Uh, but so that came up in chat, and then we immediately got this guy who just went really, and he was like a mod, and we had to go, we gay, and and the guy was just like, oh,
Like literally, his only response was "Oh," and so I was like, "Still not allowed," and he was like, "Uh." Long
God,
story short, he didn't stop us.
Yeah, we didn't end up staying on that server for long because I don't think it was good, but
Server died really quick.
yeah,
It died out.
yeah, server died. That was another reason a lot of those servers that we did ended up because again we were doing new servers, so like
hmm We were like looking for freshly made like townie and faction servers, and I mean like fresh out the gate. Like
yeah, we want
I'm pretty sure we usually went for servers that had like under 100 people.
yeah. I was going for like I think I kept going for ones that were like under like double digits almost, like had like 8 people was at my sweet spot or something. Cause like
Yeah, because like too few people, we can't get any traction. Too
yeah,
many people, they'll have already had a very
like
like
built server.
PvP heavy.
But I mean that would be fun to like intrude on to like force ourselves into, but that's like a different vibe than what we were doing.
Yeah, like because what we were doing was we were going in and just being kind in new servers, and everyone was like, "Wait, this is factions. They are
We
polite."
it also helped that we were usually some of the oldest on there, but just by like I'm 21 now. Dylan, do you want to say your age or?
I mean, yeah, I'm 20. I'll be 20. I'll be 21 relatively soon, just a
Yeah,
few months.
we can get
So like
smashed. Uh,
that is, if I'm not mistaken, that was the plan for my birthday.
yeah, dude, I will fucking show up at your house with vodka. Uh, anyway, but so I'm 21 now. At the time, I was like, I think this probably were we doing this last year or was it the year before that we started? Whatever it was.
I think this was last year.
Uh, I think it was actually.
No, I
It's
think it
almost
was.
yeah. It's
It
almost
was
2 years ago
before.
now.
It was before the.
Yeah,
It was
before the
before the
plague.
pandemic.
Before the plague. Um, but
God.
so I would be 19, Dylan 18, and so we're pretty much some of the oldest on the server, aside from like a couple 20-year-olds or something, like the occasional 20-year-old or something. And so we'd have all these like teenagers looking at us, and we're like out and proud, and I don't know, it was just really fun. Which we might do that
Yeah,
again on a
like
stream, just like see if we can start another one on stream, but in a future date,
maybe. Yeah, like
maybe.
who knows what the future will hold? Not
Yeah,
me. I don't even know what tomorrow will hold.
yeah,
I don't even know what I'll do after the stream. Like, no
yeah.
joke.
Oh, fair. Uh, I remember that like the reason I brought this up though was just because I remember because we were talking about servers and the new servers. I remember because a lot of them we'd go on, they'd have loot boxes, and we'd have to leave, or they'd just be really bad, and we got real acquainted with the worst of the servers.
Mm-hmm. Like, back to the server that had the world map, like the world as its map.
Yeah.
There was this one kid who got so mad at, I think it was because no one would give him items.
Oh.
Like, he came in, like, freshly joined, pretty much. I was like, who can give me stuff? And I'm like, well, depends on what you need, buddy. I wouldn't mind helping you get started, because that was our thing. We were polite to the newcomers,
We were
and we
friendly.
respected the veterans.
Our whole thing was that we were
Like,
hyper friendly.
we were, like, aggressively friendly. If someone needed help, I was one of the first ones to jump in and be like, what you need, buddy?
I'm realizing now that we basically since everyone was younger than us, we basically established ourselves as the server parents as quick as we could.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm now realizing that
And so, like,
retroactively, but
but basically the kid was like, asking for all this shit, and I'm like, hey, sorry, buddy, I ain't got that kind of stuff. I ain't got that stuff yet. Um, how about I get you set up so that you can get some for yourself? And he started getting all mad because I wouldn't give him stuff, and then he started yelling out slurs,
God, don't you love when
like
that happens?
not even just like against me. Like he literally flooded the chat with the N-word,
Oh my god.
got banned, came back on an alt,
Oh
did it
god.
again,
God.
got banned, came back on another account, and did it again.
God. Can you bring me the beetroot,
Like
by the way?
literally every. Yeah. If I can find my way out of here.
God.
But like it literally felt like every 15 minutes this kid was coming back with a new account.
God. Annoying.
Wow, this is actually a really cool bit of post generation that occurred from a lava and waterfall spawning next to each other. I'm like, I only get to really explore it because I'm an inchling, and so I fit in all of the little nooks and crannies.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, Inchling gives you like
I'll have
some
to show
good.
you it next time we come down.
Oh yeah. I'm just expanding the farm. I'm doing like I'm making it so that we will never have to worry about food in our lives.
Yeah, in our tiny, tiny lives.
Yeah. Hey, our lives are gonna be fucking big. It's just our bodies that are
Listen,
small.
we're gonna be living the high life.
We are going to be just living dangerously. I don't know. Uh,
Okay, I found my way out. So
yeah.
we dealt with some pretty bad people there, but
Yeah. But it's overall
I
like a
mean
good experience. It's just fun.
yeah, overall it's fun to do because you get some people who are legitimately have legitimate questions, actual there were people coming to me for legitimate help,
Yeah. And it's
and
like
it felt
good.
wonderful because I was helping these probably kids who were just now experiencing all this stuff.
Like it felt very, very good.
Hey, I got the seeds here.
Yay. Give. Thank you. Love it. Thank you. You are the best. Uh,
Eh,
but yeah, it felt legitimately. We gotta do it again even if we don't stream it because it is. I do miss doing that. That's really fun. I want to do it again.
yeah,
Uh, but I just
it has a lot of downs and bad moments, but
when it works,
it's made all worth it by just knowing that you were able to help someone.
yeah,
Sometimes I was helping people come to terms with it. Sometimes it was just helping them understand what it means.
like when we got like
Sometimes I was just laughing with them about it.
I remember like I remember the one guy who was like, "Is there someone the homophobe who was like, is there some town I could join that isn't part of Gayland, you know?" And like shot us down. I remember having like an actual conversation with him in like whispers, and just discussing like, "Hey, why do you think this? Why is?" And he's like, "I mean, I don't got anything about you," and I'm like, "But that's." And like I was pointing out like the flaws in his argument and how like he's like I ain't got anything about gay people. You just shouldn't. Yeah, I just don't like the. And I'm like, but that isn't. But you're saying bad things right now. You're not. Like we just had like a like it ended up not coming to really anything. But I do just remember having like a serious conversation about it with him, and that was just like a moment. I don't know. It just was like it.
I
I
mean,
think
there was another person
yeah.
who was being genuinely kind of not okay.
Oh yeah.
Um, like directly to me.
Oh.
And so like
Do I need to
I
throw
was
hands at the
talking to
12
it
year
like
old?
I no, it's fine. Like I was having a
Years too late to the fight. I find him again.
surprisingly I was having a surprisingly reasonable conversation with him in whispers.
Yeah.
And like it was like he wasn't the nicest, but he also wasn't like just outright attacking me instead of the arguments.
Yeah.
Like he was arguing properly instead of a, you know, just back and forth bickering argument. It was a legitimate discussion,
Yeah.
which is actually really hard to find in Minecraft these days.
Yeah. Or anywhere, honestly. But
Or or anywhere.
let's see. Is there a lot of time in the day? Well, I'm about to go on a run and look for sugarcane as we talk.
Yeah. And so like I was
Weird.
talking to this guy in whispers, like just discussing with him why he thinks these this way, why he acted like that.
Yeah.
And other than him kind of lashing out like that, he seemed like an okay person.
Yeah.
If you look past like the rest of the stuff, which I feel like was with how he acted, I don't think it's like you can tell the difference between someone who genuinely believes that and someone who is just, you know,
Not heard otherwise.
taught to believe that from a young age and is just like, okay.
Yeah, like parodying it, kinda.
Yeah. And so, like, he wasn't the nicest person, I'll say it again, but I don't think he was necessarily a bad person.
Yeah. Which that's always the rough thing with homophobic, because like they can be perfectly nice other than that, and yet then they'll be
And
like,
then once you, like, people can be perfectly nice in most situations, but then you find that one thing, that one little flaw that makes it so that that person is no longer,
someone you can hang with. Like,
yeah, like, now I feel like if that guy hadn't known, we may have gotten along.
yeah.
But
It's
since I had that plastered directly on my name for all to see, because you know
That's what we
I'm
do.
not gonna hide that.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of this.
Yeah.
So we literally just went, fuck it. And the funniest thing was this guy was so like adamant about all this. I was just sitting there mining netherrack
Yeah.
because the economy in that server was broken to all hell.
Oh yeah, I remember this was the one because like Nether. Oh yeah, God,
Yeah,
dude.
nether bricks, like a singular brick, sold for like 4 times what netherrack did,
God, I remember the
or
fucking.
like 20 times, or something absurd like that. And so I was literally funding the town and making constant donations to the nation through netherrack mining.
Yeah, God, we've seen some broken ass economies on Minecraft. As if we could exploit it, we
Yeah.
could. Tax fraud for the gays, but
Hmm. So
um,
like I was literally just mining around in the nether using lava to smelt the netherrack into nether bricks because lava's very plentiful in the underground
ah,
nether. Bless you.
thank you.
So like I was just digging using buckets of lava to smelt absurd amounts of netherrack at a time, having a discussion with this guy while I waited for my netherrack to smelt, and then after it was done, or like if I needed to get more lava, I would literally just like stop responding to this guy, go refill my furnaces, and then go back to the discussion.
Oh my god.
Like I wasn't letting this interrupt my plans. I had a mission.
Yeah, like, buddy, like, I think that's also just funny thing about homophobia is just like how much they think that their opinion matters to us. Like,
Yeah, like
there's an assumption that because they're upset with us for this, we should stop completely everything that we are doing. We should hate ourselves. We should whatever the fuck. I'm like, this is a problem with you, man. Just because you have terrible taste doesn't mean I do.
yeah, like I literally like he asked me why I was taking so long to respond sometimes, and it's just like, oh, sorry, I'm working to get money for the town. Because fun fact about the nation, everyone was allowed in it, and nobody had to make any contributions.
Yeah, it was all optional. I think some people did
I
give like one or two or something when I was on. I did
Yeah, like
remember.
we got a few little donations, but the thing is that that nation was free for everyone to join, gave everyone who joined bonus land to claim.
Like a
So it
lot
was
of
a
bonus land
so it was
too. A lot
yeah, I think that
because
the
we had the
bigger the
biggest
nation, the more bonus you get.
and since we had the biggest nation on the
So
server.
like we gave a big
It
bonus.
was something like
And so like
1,000 or 100 blocks or something. Like
I think it was
not
because
blocks,
no, it's not.
chunks.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like 60 chunks just for joining the nation or something.
It was more than 60. It was like 100, I think.
By the end of it, it was at least 100.
Yeah, which is part of why they
But
renamed
like
our nation
early
instead of
on,
disbanding it because they didn't want to cost everyone their like.
yeah, they didn't want to cost everyone their land.
Yeah.
And so that's why instead of disbanding it when I left, I simply traded ownership over to one of the people who had supported us the most.
Oh yeah. Also, I made a food chest.
Good. I will be rating that soon.
Uh, but yeah, I don't know. When we started this, by the way, for some reason, I really didn't expect the people who would like come out to us or like the people who would just like very kind of cautiously be like, "Hey, are you actually gay? Like, is this okay?" Like that kind of stuff. I didn't expect that. Because like when we
Yeah,
started
like
this,
people would legitimately come to us and ask, "Is this okay? Like, is it okay to be this out about it?" And we were just like, "Yeah,
yeah,
this is if it's who you are, own it."
yeah, and when I'm gonna like when I came up with the idea and pitched it to you, I remember that I did not expect that because I was thinking it would just be really funny. Because again, the joke of it, how you they think we're like 13-year-olds making a fucking gag, but we were actually really gay and we were just being out. I really didn't expect like so many kids and stuff to just be is this okay? I didn't expect it to mean so much.
Yeah, like I thought it was just gonna be like funny for the joke, just like, "Ha ha! Look, how do you react whenever your rules are thrown in your face?"
Yeah, and but then we
And then
started.
it ended up being something that genuinely helped people, and I was like,
Yeah, like
"Oh,
we'd get those messages and it'd be
I
like,
didn't come here to feel."
and like of course, and like we can't turn them down because like we've been there, and
Yeah, like
you can't turn that down, and we get them, and it's just like, oh, we're doing something here. This is actually somewhat
yeah, like we
important.
would just like answer their questions, and it would like they would like we would be talking to them for a bit, and then they would thank us saying that like we genuinely helped them, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, I remember one of them. It wasn't a kid who came out or anything. It was just a kid who was like they were just remarking on how they like never talked to anyone gay before and they were just like you're so nice, this has helped me understand a bit or something. Like it wasn't even anything, like it wasn't that they were coming out, it wasn't anything, it was just them as someone who is straight reacting, and that was one of the moments where I was like, what, oh my god, we're doing something, because like that was a moment of like perspective from them, I guess.
Yeah.
Of course, the people who like came
Hey, I
out,
got the good disc. I got cat.
fuck yeah. Uh, but yeah, of course it was like, of course the kids who came out too, obviously, but it also just those ones who, the ones who weren't gay, who still had the moment of like, oh, this is like good, this is friendly, this
And like,
is,
thing is, um, I don't know if I ever told you about this, but there was one kid. Well, one, I don't know if he was a kid. He probably was like a teenager
mm,
or something.
yeah.
He, well, pretty sure they went by they. So
Oh yeah. Oh, the non-binary
apologies
ones
to
were
them.
always, the non-binary ones were also just questions, getting people to ask about gender, and like at the time I didn't realize, I didn't know I was non-binary. So
Hmm.
I wasn't that good at it. I don't think either of us were, but still getting those questions in particular, just because it's like an identity thing, was like,
Like, it was just fun because, like, this kid, um, was they were talking to me about just a lot of stuff in general,
yeah,
and like I didn't think anything of it because they were just asking questions that to me were like, yeah, they're just, kind of they're just curious about about what's going on. I'm like, I didn't have any reason to not tell them. I mean, like, what would
yeah,
I lose by answering a few questions?
yeah,
And so, like, afterwards, this kid, bless their heart, like, legitimately, they were so sweet.
God,
They After the conversation, they were like, hey, I just wanted to let you know this has been a very what was it? It was something like an eye-opening experience because like apparently this kid comes from a very lives in a very homophobic household.
oh yeah,
And he never well, they never really believed a lot of the stuff that they heard.
yeah, always
And
good to know.
so and they said that talking to me really like helped them double down on on the fact that they thought that what they heard was bullshit.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, that's a really funny way to put it. I'm sorry.
Like obviously I don't think that's how they said it. It's just
Yeah, I get it. That's how we gotta think
it
about
just
it.
helped. Yeah, it helped them to like confirm that they they were in the right, knowing like saying that the rest of their household was actually the ones that were just, in the wrong.
Yeah,
And I was like, "Aw, listen, buddy, if you ever need anyone to talk to, you know where to find me."
yeah, like, I don't know.
And it's like,
It started off as
it's shit
it's,
like that
yeah.
is actually what helped me get to be helper rank
Oh yeah.
because that's the whole point of the rank is to help people. And so many people, like, I went and asked, like, I asked one of the, like, literally one of the admins was like, hey, so you're on pretty often. You, I've seen you helping the new people quite often. Do you want to be helper? And I'm like, sure, I don't mind. And so they gave me the rank, and I asked them why, and the admin that did it said that like a lot of people had come forward to like other staff and told them that I helped them,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was just like, Oh,
Oh,
they did.
oh,
And like it was genuinely amazing because like I just like even outside of like our gag thing, like
yeah,
I genuinely enjoy helping people whenever I get the chance.
yeah.
And so I'm just like, wow.
God, I it's really nice.
Yeah, it's fun because people looked at us like, wow, what are they? 10
And then we'd be like, nah,
at first. And then like and then they would start talking to us and we were just genuinely nice people to them. And they were like, "Oh,
yeah. And like, it's because this did start out like it's because it was a gag, obviously, because we were talking because like we knew that what it would come off across as, and we did that on purpose, because we wanted to
yeah."
sort
And
of
like
laugh about it.
the whole
But like they'd
the
be like,
whole
"Is this
point
a
at the start,
like?" Because I remember people would
whole
ask us
point at
like here, I'll say my thing and then you can say yours. Um,
yes, you say yours, I'll finish later.
uh, I remember that we said like the gag of it was that we were saying it out and loud, but at the same time it was serious. Like people would be like, "Oh, is this a joke?" And we're like, "Well, yeah, but we're serious about being gay and we're out and we're proud and all that." Uh, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, and like my favorite part of the whole thing was that while it did start as, like we knew what was going to happen. That was the point. We wanted to see just how far we could take it before people started, shutting us down for whatever reasons.
Yeah, either
And
taking over
like,
the server or whatever the fuck else.
yeah, like our end goal was world domination through kindness.
Yeah, that was our that's the gay agenda, folks.
Well, at least ours.
Yeah.
So like that's what we did. We just kept going around, um, getting new people to join our nation, helping everyone out where we could. Um, there was even this one dude who couldn't get anyone to let him into their town,
Yeah.
and like he decided, okay, I'll just make my own. And I'm like, hey, do you want to be part of ours? And he's like, no, no, I'm determined. I want to make my own.
Oh, I
And
remember
so I'm
that.
like, yeah, yeah. So I'm like, all right, let me help you. And I gave him the money to start a town.
God, yeah, I remember that guy. And I remember when he made the town, we were like, let's friend the town.
Yeah, like whenever he made it, it was like, all right, you want to be allies? There's literally no downside. So it was like, okay.
Yeah,
And so we became allies.
yeah,
And then after that, he joined the nation.
yeah, God. I remember cause like the other
I
half
told
of
him that there
this,
was literally no obligations. He was not expected to help the nation in any way other than with his presence, because him just being there made the nation stronger.
yeah. I remember like a lot of this I remember too is just like we'd like our thing wasn't just dependent on people joining our town. We weren't pushing real hard for people to join our town, which is another sort of trap because because a lot of literally what I type is like are you gay? Like I type that in like a whisper to them, and like then I type like want to join our town. Uh, and the thing is like in
And
server,
if they said yes, they were part of the town.
yeah,
If they said no, we didn't ask again.
yeah, and the thing is with town servers like that,
Although we would ask if they would like to join the nation once they get their own town going.
Yeah, like, cause like a thing is that with servers like that too, is that there's a lot of people who are like with faction servers or with towny servers, there are a lot of people who, like make their own faction or town and like beg other people to join. So there was a lot of towns asking for people to get like this was more on towny servers than on faction servers, but towns would be begging for people to join them, and everyone wanted to make their own town and stuff. So like us asking people to join our town wasn't particularly new, but then when we'd go like, oh, you don't have to join. When you make your own, can you like you want to ally? That was odd, and just like the complete lack of expectation threw a lot of people off. I remember, or like at least I think it threw some people like sort of off
No, it threw a
balance.
lot of people off. The fact that we would ask, but we didn't expect them to join at all.
Yeah, like we expected to get shot down, and we got shot down most of the time. And then when we got shot down, we were like, okay, do you want to be allies? And they were like, what? And because it goes against that sort of what they expected.
Yeah, like that was our like we had two goals. One, the end goal of taking over the server by befriending everyone. Like getting everyone on our side, on our team through the power of
Of gay,
friendship.
like friendship and being
Yes,
gay, but
that too.
uh, but
And so like it was really fun.
it was. Oh, that's lava.
And
But I think it happened less on faction servers, I think, but there was because on towny servers there was always people like begging people to join their town so that they could get the more
yeah, it
space
was
or
always like need people to join town, and it's like
and like spam.
okay,
There was a lot of spam about that kind of shit. I
yeah,
remember.
like oh, if you've ever been on a town like the older towny servers or even the newer ones, God, the newer ones aren't any better.
Yeah, just spam over like
Of like, it's a mix of people being like, anyone got a town I can join, and
please join our town.
anyone
Please,
looking to join
please,
a town.
please.
Like literally, it was a mix. It was the entire chat was either join our town or anyone got a town.
God, and it was always like that.
It was always like that. I
We're
don't
gonna
think it's
need to
ever going
make
to be
a
any different either.
yeah. We're gonna need to
We're going to need
make
to make more storage.
yeah. Here, do you want some wood and you can make that? Well, there's chests in here actually. I'm probably about to go
Yeah,
exploring
go ahead and
looking. I'm gonna go look for more wood or different types of wood actually.
okay.
Since
I'm going to make
there's
more furnaces.
okay. But so it was always just really funny how people were like, and it wasn't like they like say anything about it. Like a few people did, but it wasn't common to say shit about it. It was more just that they'd have like a beat before they responded, or they like ask a clarifying question, and you could just tell that we threw them off. You know,
Yeah. Like
like they'd never
what
just
isn't out of the ordinary is asking people to join your town/faction. What is out of the ordinary, dropping it as soon as they say no.
no. Yeah, because like a lot of people just expect us to fucking like harass them for it, because that's sort of what we came off of, and that was part of the gag. It's funny that our gag was that the punchline was pure friendship, you know?
Yeah, like it was literally the most innocent of jokes.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
you get all these other like jokes that are like, "Oh haha, I'll do this," but then like it's actually like kind of rude.
yeah.
But then you get like the kind of jokes that we were doing where it's like we were like our end goal
Was just friendship.
wasn't to laugh at anyone. Our end goal was to gain friends.
To laugh with them,
And that's
if you will.
yeah, to laugh with them. And that's what we did. We gained a rather substantial following well, I say following, but it was more we gained a lot of friends.
Yeah. Like I remember there was like outrage in this in that one Earth server when it became the land instead of gay land. Like people like like other people were in the chat. It wasn't just us arguing in the chat. I remember that there was like a few leaders of the people of the town, like the few leaders that were on were being like, hey, why this? Oh, there's dark oak over here. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, because it wasn't just us. We had so many people like backing us up that it was like, and they were upset because that was their um name too.
Yeah,
That was that was their nation,
yeah.
and they were happy to be a part of it.
I just
And then whenever,
I always liked the reveal when we were like, sorry to cut you off. Uh,
no, go
I
for it.
always loved the reveal sort of when we were trying to get people to join. When we'd be like, hey, you want to join our town? Oh no, you want to be an ally instead? And it was like revealed that instead of just wanting the like extra instead of wanting the extra number of our town and we wanted like our boost, we just wanted them specifically. That was something special, you know?
Yeah, because like there's a big difference in being like, oh, they're asking me to bolster their numbers, and and then like it's not just to bolster their numbers, they're asking because
We want you
they want.
specifically. You, and we
Yeah,
want
and
your friendship. And it was
like
just,
it was my favorite part was just because I would ask the new, like anytime someone brand new would join the server, I would be one of the first to welcome them. I would be like, "Hey, how are you doing? If you need any help, feel free to ask." And then I
mhm.
would give them some time to get used to, to get around and do some stuff on their own. And then I would, whisper them and ask them our recruitment question.
Yeah,
And
God,
there was a lot of times, like, I'm going to be honest, there were a lot of really small towns in our nation, like 1 to 2 people towns in our nation, that I funded
yeah. It was,
because,
and I think that's like
like,
I think that stood out a lot when we were doing this on the servers, just because, like, even with, like, even on friendlier servers, Minecraft servers are very sort of like, everyone out for themselves sort of thing. Like even on servers where you're
mhm.
like where everyone's very like where you can just sort of talk and chat like, hey, anyone got any jungle wood or any shit like that? And get like a yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
got some. I'll
you would get
trade you
like
for like some coal.
3 or 4 people. Yeah, you'll get 3 or 4 people being like, "Yeah, I'll trade you for like." There was times where people would trade, like people would come to me asking for acacia saplings.
And we just give it. Like it was
Yeah, like I would just give it to them because I had a bajillion saplings and nothing to do with them.
yeah, it was always just the switch from the typical Minecraft thing of like even in the friendliest like even on like our private servers like our with our server with our friends, you know, like when we're trading things and we're just kind of like we know each other. There's still a sort of like you ask for shit. We were like out there flat out offering things. We were just actively trying to help other people. It was a very generous thing, and that was and again, that was the gag of it, but I think there's something also especially funny in that our punchline is just that it's genuine. And I
Yeah,
think,
like
and like the switch
the
from the mindset just caught so many people off guard, and it was really good.
like that was genuinely the best part of it, was seeing people caught off guard by the sudden shift in like you said, that really like set, I feel like that's what set like our nation apart.
Yeah,
Was, yes, a, some other nations had a lot of towns in them, but we were like, by the end of it, we were known as some of the nicest people on that server.
yeah,
Like everyone was talking about it. Everyone.
Yeah, like I think it's like anyone else on that server could make a fucking nation, and anyone on any other servers we ended up actually like that actually went anywhere before they fizzled out, you know? Any of them could make a faction or a nation or whatever the fuck. Uh we made like full on like communities. We made friendship.
Yeah,
Uh
you can make, like, anyone can go onto a random server and make a town or a faction.
they can even make a pretty
But
good one
we've,
if they work together well and they like make some quick deals or something, or like just
yeah,
go
but
mining for a
we
lot.
went in there and we just made friends.
And it ended up create and by making friends we ended up making like the day we first made Gayland and everyone was joining it. I remember just like it was like everyone, it was so fun because everyone was involved, everyone was joking, everyone was having like a great time. It was a feel like it felt like the entire server was in on the joke, and like Croatia changing the name to Croatia, which prompted us to be like, wait, we could be mad at gay Scar. And like
Yeah, like, that was the best choice, by the way. I am
it was
so happy
fantastic.
with that.
That was so good. But every single and like then when we and like the other people in the nation sometimes were like, I was talking so like, okay, who haven't we asked? What town haven't we asked? And like when we added someone new to the nation, everyone was like, yeah. Like it felt like
Yeah,
everyone was in on
everyone
the joke.
celebrated.
It felt like everyone was in on the joke. It was fantastic.
Oh,
Like it was just the
well, that's rather unfortunate.
it's just like it was very again, I think it's largely due to just how like again, usually with Minecraft you're very out for yourself. To have a group of like just have us two be on there and completely change the game to where we were just like to make it so that it was about the others, you know. Like we were
Like,
in
literally to the point where I asked them if they wanted to join our town. They said no. There were a few people I asked, like, okay, are you planning on making your own town? A lot of people would say, yeah. And so I would say, cool. And I would give them,
the
like, so
money for
I wouldn't always, like,
yeah.
completely fund their town, because I would go broke and then I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to, keep the
Keep the
nation
nation.
running.
Yeah.
But so, like, I would make a contribution in some form to to their monetary goal of, I think it was like
It was some
500 for the town.
it was some number.
Yeah, it was some number for the town itself. And so I would simply give them the I would give them a small boost towards their goal, and then I would be like, "All right, if you want some extra land and some good friends, once you make your town, let me know and we can be allies. And if you really want, you can join our nation."
A-
And so those people usually ended up joining the nation because,
And the interesting thing about
like,
this is
of
also when we were doing this like Croatia, like Croatia was just Croatia, you know, and they were doing like normal towny things. When they joined Galen and they saw us doing things and like being nice, I remember Croatia started like copying our super niceness thing and like being really helpful to everyone and doing all that and like
yeah, no, that was the best part. Everyone was super helpful. And you
like
wanna know what I think it is? You wanna know what I genuinely think it is?
what?
There was one day that I was talking in the nation chat,
Yeah.
and I said that we have one rule,
Yeah.
and that is to be kind.
God. I think it
And
was
so everyone was like, "I can get behind that. Yeah, we can do that." And so I was like, listen, everyone is our friend.
Yeah, I remember
If
that
they
was
aren't our friend, they're just friends we've yet to meet.
yeah, I remember doing that when we were in factions too and all that. I remember that. Uh, but
And so, like, it
I
was
think
so great because I was just talking to them, and we just genuinely like everyone so readily agreed to be a part of just the kindness that was going around.
yeah,
Everyone agreed to it.
I
Like,
think like
all I did was pitch the idea, and they were like, hell
yeah,
yeah,
and
and they just
that gets
went with
back to
it.
what I was like getting to because like it was it's amazing how many of those kids and like on the servers we went to, like not even just the Earth server, but just on many of the servers we went to, how many of the kids when we acted nice just immediately dropped like being mean or whatever the fuck and just like was nice back. Like it just took like a couple of like out queers to be like, hey, let's all be nice to each other. And people jumped on it. They, like, the second we offered them the culture, like, the, like, a portion of server culture that was just completely and utterly friendly with no strings attached, they took it and they ran with it and they, like,
They
go
like
above and beyond.
everyone seemed so genuinely happy, you know?
Yeah. I think, and again, I think
Like
it's
they were
a big part of that, I think, again, was just like, it was us as, like, because another a part of this is just that we were older, like, and that we
mhm
acted older. I think so. That was a big part of it. Uh, but
mhm
just that having someone older there, just or just anyone in general, they're doing it first and being like, yeah, this is okay. This is actually something to be. This is good. This is okay, and like giving them the option and doing it first instead of like when you get on like a server, like how I kept getting on crack servers that were like really sort of PvP heavy, so you'd hide your bases, so then you'd learn to hide your base and whatever. Giving the option
yeah,
otherwise, doing it first made everyone else be like, yeah, yeah, I want to do that, I want to do that, because it was just nice.
like the thing is when you get into a server that already has a culture set of like hardcore PvP or like like other things that would make
Griefing.
people extremely hesitant to trust anyone. If you
Yeah,
start being openly nice, people are going to think that you're out to get something. That by helping them, you are expecting to like either get them to let their guard down so that then you can like pillage their stuff or like betray them in some way. People are very skeptical in
yeah,
those kinds of situations.
and like,
But once you get past that, like I'm not saying that like they're wrong to be that kind of skeptical. Like
they're
that's the shit that they know. That's what they do in this. Like I'm sure even like they even do some of that stuff to other people.
yeah,
And so like they're like I'm not going to let my guard down for this, new kid on the block.
yeah, especially not like an obvious trap like this. Like, I'm not that stupid. What do you think, I was born yesterday?
Ah,
You know?
unfortunate.
Oh my god. Well, luckily we have plenty of spare iron now, because you have been doing nothing but dig. And I love you for it, but
Listen,
Jesus Christ,
it's
man.
in my blood.
I'm aware. I'm getting wood, by the way, and
But
then I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna have dark oak. I have saplings too. But it was
hell
just...
yeah, dark oak is my favorite.
Dark oak's the fucking bomb. Uh, I do just... There's something to be said about just, like... Because... And it was weird, because, like, I think that could probably happen on any server. Like, even, like, a really entrenched one, it take a lot more work on the really entrenched ones, because, the server's entrenched, and
Hmm
that's also why we kept going to, like, new servers specifically, so that we get there
To
while
find servers that weren't
who didn't have a server
like
culture
already
yet.
set up.
They didn't have a server culture
Like,
yet, so
there was always a vague one based on what the server was. Like, if it was a towny server, everyone would be like, okay, yeah, a more
join our
friendly
town.
approach.
Join our town.
Yeah, and then if it was like a factions, people were like, okay, we need a more, violent approach to this.
Yeah. Which
And so, like,
factions was always funnier than towny, just because of just how a friendly faction came off, and people were just like, "What the fuck," you know?
yeah, like, the thing is that, like I said, you go into factions and you're like, okay, PvP, everyone out for themselves, like, literally every man for themselves.
Yeah,
And then we get in there, and and we're not every man for themselves. We get in there and we're like, hey, buddy, welcome to the server. You need anything to help you get started?
God, it was fun on
And
the
they're like,
servers where like
what?
they weren't where like people weren't saying like what like because like some servers will say like welcome to like new people and some servers don't, and I remember like I'd start saying welcome on servers that weren't like even like just in general, just because
Mm-hmm.
that's just a thing you say welcome, and then some people would start saying welcome along with me. It was just like a very follow the leader thing.
Yeah, and it was really funny because we were always new. We were always newcomers. And so that makes the follow the leader kind of pack mentality thing even funnier because the leaders that they were following were even more new to this than they were.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like it was like some fucking oldies would start saying welcome when I started saying welcome too, and it's like I don't know. It was just the second you said friendship, people would like be like, wait, can we do that? Can we do that? Is that allowed?
Yeah, the second that you were like, friendship, they were like, friendship? And then they're like,
I've never heard of
friendship!
such a thing.
Yeah, like literally, it's like, whenever you first bring it up to them, they're like, what?
God, we
And
had
then, like, you show them, yes, look, you can be friendly.
God. It
They're like,
was
whoa.
like it took it. There's like for every single success,
They
which
unlocked this.
which we don't have a permanent success because we lost all of them anyway. For every single success, there's like 10 failures on it, or more.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 failures at least. But the successes were so worth it. It was so fun.
Yeah.
We definitely need to do that again soon. Just, we have to.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about 20 more minutes on the stream, by the way, because that'll put us at midnight, and we've been going for like 3 hours.
Okay.
Uh, Anyway, now that we've talked about that topic for like a solid 2 hours, and we've run it into the ground,
God, I didn't real. We really just went off on that.
it's a good topic.
It's fun to talk about.
God, I remember I
Dear
brought up the topic
God.
because I wanted to talk about shitty news servers, because we'd found so many of them, but then we just went off.
Yeah. Like, whoops, there goes the entire stream.
Yeah, God, that's gonna be a fun video to play
Literally.
back. That's gonna be a fun video to play
Yeah.
back when I put it on YouTube. But
I love how, like, the end of it, like, this very start of it, is just us being like, I think we're live.
God, well, like that's how every stream starts. I've been like, us, even the fucking professionals started like, are we live? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Is audio okay? Yeah, we're good. Hi,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, like, everyone has to start somewhere. And if that somewhere is the audio good? Is everything a setup? Okay. Hi.
God.
Oh, uh, by the way, did you see chat?
Yeah, the fact. Oh, diamonds?
Yee! I got 3.
Oh, fuck it. That's enough for a pick.
Yeah! I'm sad though, I lost my bucket.
I unfortunately cannot help with that. I should make
It's okay, we have iron. I can get
I
new
should
bucket.
make a composter.
Okay. That would be very useful because then we could turn leftover seeds and stuff into bone meal.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make one?
Yeah, and then we could put it in like this corner. Which composters are hard to use in an
Um,
inchling because we're so fucking short, you just fall in them.
yeah. Also, another good thing with composters is you can like legitimately automate them through use of
Oh
two
shit,
hoppers.
smokers.
Yeah, I put some smokers and blast furnaces in there
Nice.
because I'm impatient.
Nice. Uh,
So here you go. I don't know what corner you wanted that in. So
okay, I'll
now
take
it's
it.
yours.
I'll just take it. Uh,
I'm just gonna put another chest on top of the one that we've already got
yeah, just
for
go for
now.
it. We'll have to make like an actual
And
like
then later
storage
we'll make
shed.
like a yeah, later we can make like a legitimate storeroom and we can just like line the walls and ceiling with like barrels
Yeah.
for
I mean,
mass storage.
I always do double chests, but
Well,
just
we could do
for
double chests
organization.
normally and then have like barrels for like mass storage of junk materials,
Oh yeah, sure.
like cobble and
Yeah.
like
Yeah, let's make this top chest
one
for
of our friends
valuables. Let's make this top chest for like
for valuables.
valuables. Yeah. Like all the I'll
Okay.
take all that coal. You have so much coal. Here.
Yeah, I do nothing but mine, and I
Yeah,
don't leave coal.
to be fair, yeah, I don't leave coal either. You have here, organize it somewhat, you fool. Here, I'm organizing.
You know what? No, you know what? I will condense everything. You go ahead and you go have fun with your farm. I'll take care of this.
It's night. I can't go to the farm. That's why I'm in here organizing.
Okay, then let's go to sleep.
It's like that's why I'm in here organizing because I'm waiting for it to be day.
Well, there. Now we don't wait. Now it's day. Get the fuck out.
Can we have our own home that I built? Do you like the flowers, by the way?
I do. I love the flowers.
Yeah, there's some grass in here, so I was like, okay, time for flowers.
Get the fuck out and remember, you're always welcome here.
I feel like the fucking like when your parents would like in the movies or something when the parents kick the kids outside to go play outside because they're fucking tired of them. That's what this feels
Yeah.
like.
Well,
God,
it isn't.
you had to clarify that for me. Did you think I'd think that you were my father? Do you have a reveal for me, Dark Vader? Darth Vader?
The reveal is we have 28 blocks of iron.
I just fucking blew up the farm.
Oh, and here I was feeling bad about blowing up the house earlier.
God, I didn't even
I just watched it happen on the stream.
God, I literally didn't even fucking see the creeper. It did not, like, it was not in my field of view because I'm so short. It was, like, on the block above me, and I just walked right on by, no hesitation. God damn
Oh,
it.
I was coming over to bring dirt to help.
I still need dirt to fix the rest of this hill, but I need to
Here.
run and get the hoe to fix the farm itself.
Okay, I will attempt to repair the hill.
God, literally, it was on the block above me, so I didn't really see it because it was green, and then it was blowing up the farm.
Yeah, it's like you don't see it until they're already blowing up your damn farms.
Yeah. God, where is the fucking... Oh, the hose in this chest.
Yeah, it was in the food box. I
Yeah.
don't know why you put that there. We can't eat it.
It's also the farming box, okay? Anything for farming.
Fair. Like,
Farming.
it's made of iron, man. We can't eat iron. We need
It
iron
ain't
in our
iron. I think I
diets, but
fucking made an iron hoe. It ain't no iron.
okay, even worse, it's stone. We
Yeah,
don't need stone in our diets.
yeah. Wait,
Well, minerals are important.
do you crave
Always
those
make sure to get
minerals?
your always make sure to get your vitamins and minerals, kids.
We're bringing back the PSA. We went on like a full fucking like heartwarming PSA type shit there about being kind.
Yes.
And then you decided to continue it with remember your vitamins, kids.
Listen, we gotta do some good, you know. Like, yes, we can be haha funny block men, but
But like, but we teach morals
like I
here.
said, I like to help people. So
Yeah,
that's what I do.
and I love you for this.
God, this
Okay.
field feels immense.
Yeah, man, we will have food for fucking days. We will never, ever run out, okay?
Like, I'm literally just trying to harvest the wheat, and I feel like I'm lost
Yeah,
in the
dude.
fucking fields.
Yeah, dude. I told you, I mass farm. We will never run out of food. We will have some bread for fucking days.
God.
This is what
Thing
I've
is,
been
I just
doing all
needed bread
stream.
because yeah, I know.
This is what
Every
I've been...
time I look over at my little like night cam, I always just see you at the farm.
Night cam. Yeah, this is what I've been working on all stream, man. I look at how beautiful it is. Okay?
It is stunning
And we will have food for days.
and
Harvesting that.
delicious.
I didn't even harvest all of it because you harvested half of it, and I have a stack and four of wheat.
I had 20 bread and then I ate it. How much bread do I have left? 19.
God,
I'm making you do math.
I told
The
you.
fuck do you think I am, a math teacher?
Oh God. But yeah, I told you. Hello. Just bury yourself in there. There you go. Okay, I'm out of seeds.
I'm not.
Uh, if we could get chickens up and running and get eggs, we can start making pumpkin pie.
True. And pumpkin pie is one of my favorite food sources
Yeah.
because not only does it have pretty decent saturation, which makes it great for healing purposes, which is why we need food. It's also super cheap to make.
That sounded like so aggressive. You're like, that's why we need food. It's like, we have food, bud. You don't gotta hint no more. We got the food. We got it
We
here.
have the food.
Don't worry, bud. There no more passive aggressive
God, I love
hinting.
how tiny the items I throw are.
God, like you don't got a hint. We got a full chest.
Like, the best part about it is literally like throwing things down. They look
Oh
like
my
they fit in the
God.
crafting grid.
God. Wait here. I'm gonna craft a wooden hoe. God damn it, I picked it up. Fuck. I was gonna attempt to kind of, if they didn't form stacks and all that, I was gonna attempt to. God. Okay. God damn it, the grass just fucking scared me into thinking that there was another creeper. But this is what I've been doing all stream, man. When I said at the
Yeah.
beginning of the stream I would have food covered. Uh, and I have food covered. Uh,
No, bad stick. Not back in my inventory.
This is a wonderful start, though. We have a fuck ton of iron. We have a lot of food now. We are well
You're
on our
welcome.
way.
There, oh god,
Diamond mining is
I
kind of.
did it.
Oh, what have you done?
I kind of got a very wobbly hoe to sit on the a set of very wobbly items
Here, let
sitting
me
on the
see. Let me see.
crafting
Let me
grid
see.
to
Let me
make a
see.
hoe.
Have you picked it up? Damn it.
Yeah, I accidentally picked it all up. Hold on.
Dude.
Eh?
Oh,
Ah, bad stick. No. Further stick. Yes.
no.
No. Further stick. Close enough. No!
Just
Alright. Here. 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 Here.
almost worked.
No!
One of them
Ah!
didn't drop.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it!
quickly, from a
I
distance, throw
got
that
the
stick
stick
back.
back!
It's fine. It's just crooked. It's a scythe.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah! Good enough.
Yeah, it's like a scythe.
Da 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 da! We did it.
Our pointless quest.
Yeah.
Uh, so I've made this farm. I'm gonna have to pretty it up though. That's my next goal. Well,
I
my next goal,
really
my
am
next,
glad I actually got some decent sleep last night. I
yeah,
say decent sleep, but I
you're
still woke up at
nocturnal.
5 a.m.
You aren't even nocturnal. You went so far into nocturnal that you're coming out the other side.
I accidentally
Motherfucker.
synced my I accidentally synced my sleep schedule to a time zone on the other side of the world.
Yeah, for everyone at home, I'm gonna tell you my fucking woes with Dylan's sleep schedule and his lack of it. This fucker, he's always in chat with the Lithuanians that we have in our server, and so like his internal clock is synced to something that's like 8 hours ahead of us, and so he's just fucking he never goddamn sleeps. You fuck. Uh, like
Oh. Hold on, let me watch the replay of that.
just instant replay. It's like on the like at the Super Bowl with the big screen, just like
God, you got me good.
I just fucking Buenos dias, your ass. Fuck.
Yeah, you were just like, oh, there's no running from me.
God, you were we just slammed the door in our faces.
God.
Alright, I think that's probably
Okay.
a good place to end the stream.
Probably.
God, should I do the stereotypical fucking send off or for YouTube, the stereotypical YouTube send off?
I
I just
mean,
like, comment, and
I don't know.
subscribe. If you like the video, just God,
God.
nah, it's cool.
Don't want to be that kind of people.
Yeah, no. Uh,
But
that's how we end the stream. If you guys had a
I,
nice time, just we'll be.
well, I, there is
Yeah,
no one here.
there's no one
There
here.
was literally no one
The
here the
people in
whole
the
time.
future, if the people in the future had a nice
Yes,
time,
all of you future dwellers.
we nearly timed this to almost exactly 3 hours. Like, if we waited a minute and a half, it'd be exactly 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, like,
But yeah,
I'm sure we could
to
draw it out. But we already said goodbye.
yeah, we already said goodbye. But
We
whoever
already said our farewells.
anyone in the
We
future who
must not
actually
draw this
bothered
out any
to
longer.
listen to us talk for 2 hours about our gay thoughts, um, Uh, if you want more, we stream at smart at like twitchit.tv/smart flavored, I think is the URL. Uh,
Something like that.
Something like that. It's smart flavor. That's my fucking stream. Uh, Bye. Have a wonderful time. This is the end of stream. Dylan, say bye.